Hello and welcome to Sports Cover Arena, the home of the Victorian Amateur Football Association. Today it's the Premier B Grand Final. Old Trinity and Old Brighton. Both have made it to the Premier section and they want to go up with a premiership. We'll see who wins today in the VAFA's Premier B Grand Final. Could we please have you all upstanding and silent as we welcome Emily Kilkenny to sing the Australian National Anthem.
Australians, all let us rejoice, for we are young and free, with golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gift of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Superb. Congratulations. Hey Dave, while you're down there, mate, maybe grab a player or two as they make their way out onto the ground and have a chat.
Oh, yeah, all right.
How is it?
Yeah, I've just had a little bit of walk around just in that ad right there.
Yeah.
It's really nice, and it's not too hard. The wind's probably not as strong as we thought it was going to be. The flag's still blowing on top of the building, but I dare say it wouldn't be any more than a goal.
Okay. Oh, really? A goal? Gee whiz,
Maybe
okay.
stronger
than that.
A little bit stronger than that.
Out on the ground, it doesn't actually feel it.
Okay.
It might up there, but down on the ground, it's not actually too bad.
I think you got the pavilion blocking you there.
Right.
Look at those trees up
when
there.
When I was out in the middle during the national anthem, ruining the photo, it doesn't actually feel. As I say that now, it's generally picked up. So
Okay, let's go around the table here and start at the end with Ken. Who do you think will win by how far, please?
Well, I'm going to go for Old Brighton just based on the form that we saw them produce in the second semi-final. I think it'll be a close game, but I would say 12 points, Old Brighton.
Ken. Hey, John.
I'm going to go Old Trinity by 14.
Okay, and Joe?
Although Old Brighton, from all reports, are very good against Old Trinity a couple of weeks ago, I'm going to go with Old Trinity by 9.
Okay, and I'll go Brighton by a couple of goals. I reckon they can do it again down here today. Toss has been affected and has been won by Old Brighton. John Perrott has won the toss, and they're kicking with the breeze down to the scoreboard end of the ground.
Well,
Can
I'm thinking
you tell
Trinity
us-
as well, by the way,
Well,
Simon,
they
just in
fixed
case
it.
you're wondering.
Exactly what Brendan
What he
said
wanted.
to me was he wanted to win the toss and he would have kicked into the breeze, so
Okay.
he didn't have to
See,
worry about
if you
the
have
toss.
that logic, you know that the opposition side is most likely going to kick with it. So, you know, as I said with Luke Beveridge a few years ago, you can plan. I mean, the shock would be if the other mob were planning the same thing and all of a sudden kicking with it. And you think,
Well,
Dave,
the one thing that we didn't mention before is that with this breeze down here at Elston, it will be stronger as the afternoon goes, and there can be an advantage in that for the side that finishes up kicking with it when it's at its greatest strength. Will probably be in the last quarter.
And I think also with the style of play that Trinity have, and you know, having to front up every second week playing at Miles at Bulleen, they really have got a good running game. I mean, and you need to be running the ball up into the wind, chipping it wide, reloading, and then running up again and getting numbers there. And that's something that they do well. Brighton, I haven't seen them, but from history, they've been a side generally that have relied on getting it in long and having good forwards that can take a decent mark. So.
Well, they've got a little player there that I'm sure that you will be inspired by. His name is Karayanis, and he's a very good player. Kicked a lot of goals in one quarter in the semi-final.
Is that him, the number 23 down
He's
there?
certainly very little.
Not much of him.
Oh, yes, he's a strong little bloke. Low to the ground. He'd love it on the ground, Ken.
Yes, well, look, it wasn't just a one-up situation either. He's kicked a number of goals throughout the season.
And he's got young Pole playing on him from Old Trinity, who's been a great player over the last few years as he's emerged to be a good player.
So that sets the scene here for Sky High Mount Dandenong and Physio Sports in Brighton. The 2013 Grand Final about to get underway here. Skews up in ruck for Brighton. Gale in ruck for Trinity. And Brighton are kicking to the right of screen in this first term. That is favoured by about a 4-goal breeze. The umpire throws the ball in the air in the grand final. Is underway, and Go got the first tap, but Hendra ran straight off the wing, straight into the footy, straight into the action. And there, he's still going. I think he's just about ripped his jumper off. Umpire wasted no time, got the ball up in the air, and away we go again. Trinity have the footy. Nick Howe gets a kick up towards half forward. It's chopped off air by Osborne. By Jacoby. They go in after him
it's
again.
Fierce, it's fierce.
And umpire says, give it to me, I'll ball this one up, or a free kick.
He's had his jumper.
Yeah, Hendra made sure that he left nothing left on that jumper. Thrown in the air again in front of us. Up they go, ball fell to Hamilton. And now Gale ends up with it. And eventually, it's kicked clear by Nick Howell. He goes up towards half forward, ball bouncing. Hendra in there again, he's brought to the deck, has the onus over him. He gets ripped off. And the umpire says, give it to me, I'll ball this one up. 45 out from Trinity's goal. Attacking to the Glen Huntley Road end in this first term.
So Skews doing the work against Osborne on that occasion. Can't clear it. Players wrapped up straight away. Umpire giving them time and every chance, but it's not coming out of there. So he'll throw it up again. Pretty much in the same spot on the 45-metre arc. Old Trinity attacking to the Glen Huntley Road end in this first quarter of the B grade grand final. Skews a little tap down in front. No one get a hands on. Ball still in dispute on the deck. A few players go the bodywork eventually. It almost came out the back towards Ben Howe. At the ground level, a little push and shove off the footy as well. But in the end, old Brighton get the clearing kick. They're going to stay in. Yes, just. The wind almost helped it in. Mark couldn't be taken. Trinity with the numbers, trying to get it off his hunt. And very near the boundary line. Well, it managed to stay in and get in front of Stewart, but eventually over it goes.
Fierce stuff going on here. It looks like they're trying to continue on the path that led them to the victory in the second semi with their hard knocks on the Trinity boys in the opening minutes.
Well, this one's been paid off the ball. Trying to go a little too hard was Ben Gadsden. Just gave a little nudge, and old Trinity won themselves the free kick across half back. Just poke it up along the wing. The kick had too much on it, and old Brighton with the numbers. Very near the boundary line, just a quick kick off and actually out of bounds. So Trinity will be able to reload.
So Betsy straight away back into the action, goes in short, found his teammate here, and goes forward up towards Nichols, and he marks just before McCasker arrives on the scene. He goes out of wide here, and he found Andrew Dewar for Brighton. Still no score. We've gone nearly 3 minutes in this first term. Dewar goes long up towards Perrin. He marks on his chest in front of Osborne. Spins around, has a look for the movement. He's found movement from Mender play, but he elects to go back. Kicks in towards the pocket. No one can take the mark. It's spilled out the back, and it goes over the boundary line out of play for a ball in. 3 minutes gone. No score to either team on the Sky High Mount Dandenong scoreboard. And we'll have the ball being thrown back in. Golf course side. Mender play in front. Gale at the back. Gale got the tap, got it down. Down only as far as Michael Dewar, who goes in towards full forward. Chance here. Oh, well, he fell over there. And came close to the boundary line, looking for the free kick. It went over.
That was Karayanis.
Karayanis, yeah. And we'll have a ball in deep in the right forward pocket here for Brighton.
So no score. Almost coming up to 4 minutes in this first quarter. The throw-in almost falls short at ground level, in dispute. The quick hand pass comes out and the clearing kick by Old Trinity. The race is on. Leading back, getting closest to the footy was Edge. Now has to do some work to chase it into the centre. Does well. Well, the hand pass at Alerant. The hand pass is being chopped off, slapped away in the middle, and just thrusting it forward. Trinity, and they've made their way to half forward. And Hunt has won himself a free kick.
Really ought to stand up for themselves here a bit, Trinity, and just put a couple of the Brighton blokes down when they've got an opportunity to tackle them firmly, and just sort of say, listen, we're not going to take this rubbish.
Hunt goes wide. Has McCasker. He shoots inside. That's a good pass, a good kick. And Trinity will have their first shot on goal.
First shot on goal for the game, in fact.
Kicking to the Glen Huntley Road end.
Tricky one from out there, Joe. It's
well, against what breeze there is.
yes.
Too.
It's got to land somewhere.
Tough shot. Tough angle. He's kicked into the man on the mark. The umpire says play on. Brighton with the quick hand. Strong tackling though. Spills the ball loose. Still in dispute. 35 metres out from goal. Brighton have the numbers now. And the clearing, a torpedo comes out towards the win. No mark taken. Players go to ground. Coming in to find the footy is Howe. Nick Howe gets a hand pass off to Tinney. Goes long, and Old Brighton with the numbers and strong mark in defence.
So Marsden takes the mark inside 45-metre arc. Bruin the target, fished away from him by Hunter. Fell towards Wildsmith. A handball close to the boundary line. Saw Ramsden over. And 50 metres out from Trinity's goal, will have a ball in. Nearly 6 minutes gone in this first quarter. No score to either team. Brighton kicking with about a 4-goal breeze in this opening stanza. Thrown back in. Out the back, it gets kicked along the ground. Nick Howell in trouble now. He's not. He gets a low kick, not a good one. And it hit Hendra on the chest, and he takes the mark inside the arc for Brighton. Goes out wide. He chips it over Nichols' head. It came out the way here of Edge, who Cummins head over towards Edge, who again goes around the body with a kick up towards half back, and a mark taken by Andrew Jewett for Old Brighton. Goes long as he can, down towards half forward to Gadsden. Hits him on the chest a long way in front of Tinney. He looks up, he looks towards the goal square. No one's let out of there for him. Now he goes back and just has to go in short. He's done that well to men to play, and he takes the mark 50 metres out from goal.
Poor checking there.
He has trimmed down, hasn't he?
Yes.
Tommy meant to play.
Distance won't be a problem here. This will be the first score of the afternoon, you would imagine. He's got a gale in his back, about a 4-goal breeze blowing in his back here, men to play. We've gone nearly 7 minutes into the first quarter, and we'll see the first score put on the board here. Drop punt, puts it on its way, 50 out, it'll make the distance, it goes right across the face, in fact fisted through. Right on the line. First score of the afternoon's a minor one to Brighton. They go on to one behind 1 point. Trinity yet to score that on the Physio Sports Brighton scoreboard. 7 minutes gone, first quarter.
It's a long time to get the first score.
Yeah.
The breeze too.
Hunt goes short for Old Trinity. They're still deep in defence, back pocket. To go along the outer wing of Elstonwick Park, keeping it short. That was a good kick, good spot up to a target. Trinity still in possession, but only in the half-back line. They go short again. Is this what you think they'll do in the breeze, Johnny, trying to hit targets?
Yeah, just take some time out of the clock, chip it around. You've got to clear the man on the mark, but luck's a fortune.
It finds a teammate. They go by hands into the middle this
There
time to Hunt. Have runners out wide.
Well
The
clear.
kick will bounce his way, not quite. Spilt the mark, has time to butter it up on a second effort. And Howe chips it over the top to
Hold it up again, in the middle.
Has play in the middle. Again, spots up a target, goes by hands to Hunt. Winning a ball just in that passage of play, goes very wide. One bounce, stays in looking for Rambo, and he's just happy to bash it over the line.
But a good passage of play from Trinity. They controlled the ball into the wind the whole way up into the pocket, going from one side to the other, and that's the way they've got to play it.
Thrown in inside the 45 arc. Ramsden got it down, got it back again. Look for the handball. No one going past. He's in trouble. He handballs out the side here. Now it's coming to Hamilton, who goes to centre half forward. Bad kick. And he's opened the door up here for Brighton, and kicking it away is Mariani. He goes out towards Jacoby. Fisted away beautifully. He found Carey Anderson, away he goes. Centre wing for Brighton, goes to centre half forward. Beautiful kick. And he's picked out Clark, and he takes the mark. 50 out from goal. They lead out of the square. He's going to go back and maybe have a shot here. He'll put it long, high in the air. It goes all of the way, just about. Again, it's fisted through, or a free kick for a push, going Jack Healy's way in the last line of defence for Trinity. So no score. Healy brings it back. Commentary side towards Nick Howell, and he takes the mark. Just before the boundary line loomed, and before Mariani could spoil.
Involvement, Nick Howell.
One behind 1 point, Brighton. Trinity yet to score. Nearly 10 minutes gone first quarter in the 2013 Grand Final Premier B grade. Kick up towards half back. Wasn't a real good one. Clark made sure it went nowhere. And we'll have a ball in about 80 metres around from the Old Brighton goal.
I think that 44 for Trinity is Hassiatus.
So the ruck work there working hard, and then dragged off the footy was Healy. Umpire says play on, and Trinity have come away with a quick kick into the middle. Is going to be turned over those. The numbers are with Old Brighton and Clark.
2 blaze away kicks there.
Yeah, they've got to control it. I mean, they're doing okay.
Clark spots up his teammate, Cavallaro.
This is someone they spoke highly of. He's out of the school from last year. He's quite a mature-looking body, isn't he?
Just kicks it up to the hot spot, looking for it. Play had a fly. Oh, dropped it really when he should have taken it. Due up, and Trinity can clear. Yes, the mark's been taken. And they can continue to move the ball along. This time, the wing.
Kick to him.
His teammate had a bit of work to do, almost took it. Wildsmith has a teammate in support who's taken. And the umpire says, oh, Brighton can play on. They look to move the ball inside. Sloppy kick coming in by Marston. Working hard, very near the boundary line. They still have possession. No, he's paid the throw.
Kick that goal. Brighton player from out there in front of the coach's box. And Brighton, it's important they don't panic in this situation. 11 minutes have gone in the quarter, and they've only kicked the point. But they need to be patient, just make sure that they maintain pressure at the ball and playing up their half, and the opportunities will come.
Stewart to centre wing, and a Marco Nichols claimed that he wasn't paid, and a handball. Jacoby in danger, a handball back, and away goes Cavallaro. He beat one, he goes and squares it up into the middle of the ground at Clark, and he takes the mark. Wasted no time. Handball to Wedge, who goes towards North, who goes to full forward. No mark taken out the back, Anthony. And Anthony's kicked the first goal of the afternoon.
Well, set up by a really good kick from Cavallaro from out here, where there's a bit of traffic. He bought himself some time in amongst the pack and centred it up into the middle of the field, and then there was an overlapping run from North out of the back line, and resulting in a mark probably that should have been taken from that kick, but the spill left the goal in the end.
Anthony.
Yeah, Anthony.
Daniel Anthony kicking the first goal of the afternoon. Brighton on to 1-1-7. Trinity yet to score. 12 minutes gone. That on the Physio Sports Brighton scoreboard. For Sky High, we've gone 12 minutes.
Trinity get the clearance. Target spotted up well. Hunt spilt the footy though, made the mistake, and Brighton looked to clear, looked to go inside 50, bounce a ball will bounce in front of the target, and over the boundary line it goes.
Brendan Etzi now wearing 47.
Yes, picked that up, Ken. They totally ripped that first jumper that he had on, that's for sure.
Pushed on.
Had about the first contest of the day.
It was.
Middle of the ground. The ball carries both ruck, going back in hard to try and get the footy. It was Gadsden, players wrapped up, and the umpire will come in to ball it up.
Good crowd here today.
Terrific. How's it down the ground, Dave?
Yeah, really good conditions. Crowds in fine voice.
So on the arc, scoreboard end, the end Brighton's kicking. Ball in dispute at ground level, kicked off the ground, taken, umpire says play on. That was Nick Howell being swarmed, and the umpire will come in to ball it up. So 1-1-7 on Brighton, Old Trinity yet to score. Ticked over 13 minutes in the first quarter of the Premier B Grand Final. The tap comes away, and then getting it back is Mensah play, gets the hands off, teammate in trouble. They have a couple of runners out the back. Cavallaro, they spots up a target well, lowered the eyes. Found a teammate within scoring range, particularly with this wind, and the angle is not too great. And Perrott will have the chance to slot Old Brighton second.
Gee, the heated battle there, Johnny, was very good. Cavallaro, he just pinpointed someone short. Terrific.
So Perrott unloads, starts a little run, and sways further with the breeze, and it's just through for the one behind.
Kick those today.
Yes, that's in the perfect spot to kick the goals with this prevailing wind, and Johnny Perrott should have nailed it, really.
So Nick Howell kicks the ball back in. He goes out to Butler and he marks. Out of side of the ground for Trinity, goes to Hasiotis and he marks it on his chest in front of North. So 1-2-8 playing Trinity yet to score. 14 minutes gone in this first turn. They come inside to Hamilton, who then comes right across the face of the ground. Out towards centre wing commentary side. Out here towards Wildsmith. In his way though was Perrott, who kicked it mid-air, and he's kicked it out of bounds on the foot.
Charlie.
Well, it was a kick for hope.
Yeah, it was pretty lucky. I mean, it's only 8-0, John, but Trinity haven't been inside their 450 for a while.
They haven't. And they really, I mean, they had the one shot on goal, but Johnny Perrott probably did well then, because it was a 2-on-1 situation in central field that could have opened something up.
Kick to centre wing, Nichols couldn't mark, fell to Gale, a handball backwards, Jacoby, a handball. Oh, Nichols wasn't ready for him, close to the boundary line, he put him under pressure. And the ball will be thrown back in. Well, that was a handball for Hope, as Nichols didn't even want it. In fact, he's off the ground. The ball being thrown back in. Centre wing, right in front of us. Gale palmed it down, has Otis along the ground, only as far as edge. He does same along the ground, a half forward for Brighton. Butler in the way, charged his way through. Handball was a good one. Wildsmith, the handball is Pazopoulos. Now has Otis. Shocking handball to Cummin, and away go Brighton again. North a handball to Hendra, and they're on the move from half back.
Designed to just come short inside, finds Bruin. Slows things up, wearing the long sleeves, and then goes long. It'll be 2-on-1 in the favour of Old Trinity, but now the ball's at ground level. Healy with some work to do. Spins out of the tackle. The umpire says play on. Sloppy hand pass. Teammate gets it on the first bounce and then shoots a hand pass to his teammate in danger. They still have it. They still go wide out towards the boundary, and it beats McCasker over the line.
Scrambly played there.
Yeah, it is in general. I just get the feeling that Brighton will start to kick some goals in a minute. I think that, you know, if you think about who's got good players, Brighton have got the better players on the ground at the moment.
16 minutes gone in this first quarter. 1-8 Old Brighton. Old Trinity yet to score. Inside forward 50 Old Brighton go again. The tackling work having to be done from behind by Anthony, and the umpire come in to ball it up.
Yep, Nick Howe knew that as soon as he had the footy, Anthony was on him. No free kick inside the 45-metre arc here for Brighton. Chance here for Gadsden, head over the footy, he picked it up beautifully. Now he releases a handball, fished away by Stewart over Perrott. Now the ball again with Butler, going in underneath. Looked like Carianis or Mariani. And they hit the deck and will have a ball up inside the 45-metre arc. Cavallaro it was. Down on the deck, thrown in the air again here. Inside for Brighton. Jacoby, attack of the fumbles. Bruin, not so. He goes towards full forward, it bounces. Bounce towards Anthony, then he lost it. Carianis was in his way. Goes over the boundary line and will have a ball in. Deep in the left forward pocket, scoreboard in. The end in which Brighton are kicking in this first turn. They lead 1-8. Trinity yet to score. Thrown back in. And Healy goes towards the boundary line. Otis was there, so was Ned Hunt. A handball, back in trouble. Kyrgiakopoulos got rid of it in the nick of time. Picked up by Jack Healy. Desperate stuff here by Trinity. They try to work the ball out. It goes over. And a minor score has been registered. Brighton on to 139. Trinity yet to score, John.
I reckon that Trinity will be really happy that they got it out quickly here. They'll be really happy with their position. Just going on 18 minutes into the quarter, and they've only had 1 free kicked against them. So just finished the quarter off. There's probably about 6-7 minutes, 8 minutes to go.
They're probably pretty lucky in that last passage of play in front of goal.
Looks to be holding the ball, isn't it? But, you know,
disposed correctly, but
working their way around the boundary here. They've got it onto the wing without much trouble at all. So, you know, they can wind.
Well, I reckon already that wind has got strong.
It's blowing your hair around a bit. You should have taped it down a bit more today.
Right in front of County's position, the umpire's thrown it back in. Players jumping on the footy, strong tackling. And the umpire will come in to ball it up. Fair play, Ken. Well played.
Yeah, I know. Well played. I know that. People in glass houses. I know that.
So third man up, tapping it out of the way was Osborne, who does the tackling.
So yeah, they've just right in front of us. They've taken another minute off the clock, and the ball's gone about 15 metres. That's what you've got to do.
Thrown in the air again. Skews. Third man up, Weatherson only got it down to Bruin though. A handball. Oh gee, falling over North. Close to the boundary line. They see it over. And we'll have a ball in. Trinity.
I would think Brendan Ince would be very pleased with what's happened.
So he'd be happy if he get a kick himself.
Well, that's right. You know,
had a quiet start.
The aim was to put the pressure on.
And 9-0. Brighton had the lead. Fallon goes to ground. He was crunched as he went down. The umpire's going to give him a free kick. Probably felt sorry for him, but he was going the footy.
I think it was there, Petrie.
Okay.
I think he was fellow.
He was, absolutely. And he kicks it, David, all the way down towards centre wing. And a mark had to be taken there by Ned Hunt. It was. He goes in towards it. He marks on his chest. Holds up play. No one moving for him at half forward. Now Weatherson makes a half-hearted lead. Now Itzy has to go out wider here towards Hamilton. He'll take off and he'll take him on. And he can't win. He had to handball the football out. Loose footy picked up there by Spazopoulos. Handball found Hunt. He goes towards full forward to Ramsden.
Oh, he's got
it. Takes the mark.
He's amazing, isn't he, this fella?
Had to be a good kick though, and it was from Jack.
It was kicked to the zone.
Yep. He kept it low.
Rambo, take me out of the air, it said, and he did.
Low into the breeze. Now Ramsden's just got to finish it off.
This is point blank range for the conversation we had here last week.
We know that.
Andrew Leonard, this is point blank range.
Here he goes. First goal on the board for Trinity. About time. 20 and a half minutes it took, but not a bad result. And they go into 1 straight 6. Brighton lead on 1-3-9. We've gone 20 and a half, John.
And a very polite ripple of applause from the Trinity supporters up behind the goals there. But yeah, no, that's a great result. But really great bit of play. About 3 minutes it took them to work it along this wind. Finally got clear. There's a bit of risky stuff with the hands through there that could have been turned over, but they found someone in the clear. I think it was Jack Hunt.
Yeah, it was.
And put the ball up perfectly at the Rambo's range, and he did the job.
Rightio, blood rule here. Blood rule here. I don't know.
Not sure who the player
who's
is.
Coming off, but he has. The umpire did acknowledge that. Anyway, sorted itself out.
So back in the middle of the ground, on Brighton lead by 3 points. They do have the wind in this first quarter. Into the scoreboard end, the ball goes nowhere, and we'll have a secondary bounce inside the circle.
Great thing too, apart from what it does on the scoreboard, it'll settle the Trinity boys down as well to get one on.
So Healy doing the ruck work for Old Trinity in the middle now, still in dispute in the square. Brighton all look to come away, a high tackle on Perrott, and he'll take the free kick in the centre of the ground for Old Brighton. Looks out wide, has a couple to choose from, finds it. Teammate, half forward, decides just to load up, looking for the hot spot, and Mark's taken in front. Is that Anthony?
Yeah. That's point blank range too, John, just to let you know. If you can't kick a goal from 10 metres out, you know, you should be able to make that.
Hang on, I'm hearing a ghost of someone. Oh, there he is down there, grabbed them. He's looking like Tony Gregg.
Anthony has won this afternoon.
Give us a
From
picture,
point
Paul.
blank range, he's made the goal umpire work, but he's already gone the high fives, and that one's slotted through. 2 to Old Brighton. They go on to 2-3-15, leading on Trinity just 1 straight 6. 22 and a half minutes gone in this first quarter. Brought to you by Sky Home Outdowning on Physio Sports Brighton.
Started off well, Anthony. With the
He's
2
dangerous,
goals.
isn't he, for the opportunities he's had down there?
How's the atmosphere down there, Dave?
Yeah, really good. Yeah, really good. The crowd's up and about. Andrew Leonard's not exactly happy with Canis. It's fantastic.
Well, that's the way we like it here.
Going to be a bit of niggle around the shop.
It's got to be a bit of niggle. Doesn't matter if it's up here or out there.
Can't all be passive like you, Petty.
Exactly right, John. We can't all agree. Up we go again in the middle. Healy's in the ruck this time now from Old Trinity. Worked its way out the side. They get a kick up towards Osborne. In front of Mars, and he read it beautifully, Osborne. He didn't run away from him. He goes for the kick to centre half forward. Oh, chopped off. In the end by Edge. And he marked it on his chest as Ramsden was hard on his hammer. He goes short to Marsden, who goes short to Fallon. And now Brighton work it out. Long left foot kick out towards centre wing to Perrott. Hits him on the chest. He turns around and has a look. He puts it high in the sky, centre half forward. Meant to play up, Anthony up before acceptances. Kick along the ground by meant to play into goal. And he's missed it to the left. So minus score to Brighton, taking them on to 2-4-16. Trinity on 1 behind, 1 straight goal, 6th on the Physio Sports Brighton scoreboard. The Sky High 24 minutes gone.
So Old Brighton lead by 10 points in this first quarter with the use of the breeze going to the scoreboard end. And that kick from Old Trinity is Aaron coming out of their back line, and Old Brighton will be able to load up again. They just go high to the hot spot. No one can get it, chasing back towards goal. Which way is it going to bounce? It's just going to roll through. Oh, it's gone out of bounds. Right near the behind post. Left behind post at the scoreboard end.
Question from down here, just before I go and find out the time, John. Do you want me to find out today, or do you want it to be a surprise?
We're just going to call the minutes, I reckon.
Okay.
Call the minutes on the scoreboard.
Healy gets a tap out to Itzy, who can't find a teammate. Ball spills free, he's been kicked.
Holding the ball.
Bit of push and shove. Oh, Brighton letting him know.
Yeah, guess who's in there? Hendra. He wants to rip another jumper. Really letting Itzy know that he's around today. Tough as teak, Lee.
So Old Brighton have a shot on goal. Not sure who it is out there. The distance shouldn't worry him in this breeze. The angle is quite tight. Doesn't look too bad off the boot, and he's kicked it.
34.
So Brighton have their third.
Who was it?
34.
Mariani.
Should have known him.
And gave Brendan Yetzi a little bit of advice on the piece of play there, and so Brendan will go back to the centre all the wiser for it.
Yeah, they've been into him today.
Well, they've done the hard work for the best part of this quarter at Trinity, but all of a sudden 3 goals on the board is not a bad return for Brighton.
But that's what's happening. I mean, if you're just under pressure for 30 minutes, there's some stage that's going to break down.
Absolutely. Jacoby head over the footy and they work it out here. Brighton through Austin, who goes long with a kick down towards half forward. Well judged, nearly taken the mark. There was Andrew Dewar. He was falling back with the flight of the footy. Courageous stuff, but just couldn't hold on to it. And the ball goes out of play. 22 playing 6. Brighton have the lead. 26 minutes gone in this first quarter. And it's down at their end of the ground again. Up they go. Men to play, got it down. And then Hunt head over the footy. Jacoby over him. Mariani goes in over them. And once again, we'll have a ball up. 50 out from Brighton's goal. Gee, Jacoby loves to put his head down and go. He's a terrier. Up they go again. Gale palmed it down. Ipsy head over the footy. Couldn't get the kick away. Gale there is probably seeing what was going to happen. He goes in again, Brendan. They bring him to ground. They look for a free kick. Perrott all over him.
See how pertinent that advice was?
Yeah.
He's taken notice of that. Thank you. I'm going to go and grab the ball now.
Thrown in the air again. He might get another chance here. Gale or Ipsy, he palmed it down only as far as Austin. Quick away there by Hatfield. He may get it again here. They go in after him again. Good strong tackle by Hatfield. He made him earn it. And we'll have another ball up. That was Bruin. He gets up gingerly. Thrown in the air again. 50 out from Brighton's goal. Out the back, Kyrgiakopoulos kick around. Marsden couldn't hold on to it. It came too quick. Nichols goes through. Coming there. Handball Marsden found coming. Kick along the boundary line goes over. And we'll have a ball in. 27 and a half gone. First quarter. 22 playing 6. Oh, Brighton have the lead.
Need to stay strong over the ball here, Trinity, for the last couple of minutes. Just starting to show signs of the quarter getting to them.
So it comes down to Itzy, spills it in the tackle. Umpire says play on, and Brighton with a quick kick from the pack. Not land in anyone's hands, a couple of bounces, and push towards the boundary line. Over it goes.
Jacoby and Hamilton having a little how do you do out there. More than how do you do.
There's been a little bit of niggle so far in the first quarter.
Absolutely.
The fierceness of the grand final. With Brighton 22 lead, Old Trinity 6. The pass comes out the back for Old Brighton. Bruin now. Playing the hand pass, then just loads it up on the left into the hot spot. Can anyone take a mark? No. Who's at ground level? Trinity with the numbers, but slipping at the crucial moment. And now have to do the guesswork, and it's a little man out the back who's going to kick it. And Carianis has his first. And Brighton have their fourth.
Play from the little man is dangerous around those goals. Got to stand right alongside him all the time.
He's been waiting for that opportunity to happen. He's been looking for that all of the quarter, and he finally gets his first goal. Won't be his last.
I've got to say, I reckon the physical treatment handed out by Brighton for the quarter is just starting to take an impact on the Trinity guys. They're really searching for this quarter time break. Trinity that is having trouble defending.
28-6, Trinity have the lead. Gale won it down, but Nichols just bombs it down towards Carianis again. Pole in the way. He fished the ball away only as far as Dewar. Michael goes to goal and he missed it. Yes, he has. He's missed to the right. Just a minor score. 4-5-29 to Trinity, 1 straight 6. That on the Physio Sports of Brighton scoreboard for Sky High. 29 minutes gone in this first quarter. Oh, gee, Nick Howell all sorts of trouble. He dropped what he should have held on to. Time to go to Witsy. He goes up, comes down without the footy. Nichols goes through, came to Hatfield over the boundary line and will have a ball in.
Well, John, they're really peppering the goals now. It took them so long to score in the beginning.
They're just getting a bit nervous at the ball, the Trinity boys, and not really believing they're going to take hold of it and really move it with any purpose. They've just gone back into their shells.
So umpire throws it back in over his head. No one can get the touch. In the end, the quick kick goes forward in Trinity's direction. The body work at ground level, then just the toe poke, seeing them forward for Hunt, but over the boundary line it goes. So 4-5-29 Old Brighton lead. Old Trinity just the one straight kick six. We've ticked over 30 minutes in this first quarter of the Premier B Grand Final.
So right in front of us, thrown back in. Gale goes towards the boundary line. Itchy was there. Oh, well done, Perrin. He fished it clear. Up towards men to play. They were in trouble. Dropped the footy, surely. Yes, he did. And the umpire says a free kick going Stewart's way. Handballs off into Butler. Upended after the kick. There was nothing wrong with that. They want to go now to Mariani and let him know there was nothing wrong with it. Get on with it. Stand up and take it. Jack Hunt takes the free kick. He goes close to the boundary line over Osborne's head. It came out towards edge. And the siren goes to end a good quarter, a good first quarter there by Old Brighton. And at the 31-minute mark, they go in with a 23-point lead. 4 goals, 5-29 Old Brighton. Trinity on one straight goal, and the goal kickers to quarter time, Joe.
For Old Trinity, the single goes to Ramsden, and for Old Brighton, 2 to Daniel Anthony, 1 to Mariani and Karayanis.
Okay, we'll take a break and be back after this.
Third brand. Personalised service and expert advice on the most suitable product for the consumer's needs, along with the most cost-effective installation options, is Michael's guiding business principle. Michael's Appliance Centre, premier sponsor of Old Brighton Grammarians and supporting amateur football on 96.5 Inner FM.
You're listening to the VAFA Match of the Day on 96.5 Inner FM and streaming at www.innerfm.org.au.
Nearly got a hand onto it. Down there at full forward for Trinity, edge close to the boundary line. We'll see it over deliberately. Surely that was deliberate. Oh, he's not going to pay it.
He thought about it. He thought about paying.
I hope he at least thought about it.
Have you ever seen anything more deliberate in your life?
I don't think so. That wasn't paid.
Thrown back in. Good on you, John. That's what you're here for. Concise and deliberate. Just like that high edge. Back into play. A lot of tackling going on there, Austin. Oh, he got it out to Hatfield.
Bang.
Hatfield in the goal for Trinity. And they kick their second of the afternoon, their first of the second quarter. So Austin, a handball along the ground, had found Hatfield and he put it on its way. So Trinity going to 2 straight 12, Brighton on 4-5-29. That on the Hotel Brighton scoreboard for Michael's Appliance Centre. 1 minute gone, John, in this second term.
A great opportunistic goal there for Trinity, and a great start to the second quarter for them. Just completely taking away the pressure of needing to score and start whittling into that lead.
Who did you say kicked that?
Banfield.
Number six.
We're with you, Cam. They look to clear it. Trinity again from the centre, just loading up. Ramsden, can he get there? Well, almost.
Surely it was
got plenty of attention now. At ground level, the work to do. Ramsden comes in with a tackle, ball spills free. Trinity with plenty of numbers, doing the defensive work to lock it in. John Brighton now unable to clear it, just loads it up, gets hit as he kicks.
Downfield.
And the umpire comes in pretty quickly to try and clear it up, but
he's not in a good way.
Why isn't it down the ground?
It is, Ken. They paid it downfield.
Yeah, so they're lining up the kicker, who is going to be Jack Hunt for Old Trinity. In the meantime,
still at it.
A little bit of a scuffle still ensuing.
Rambo's offering some advice there that only a 40-year-old could.
Just the sting they need too.
So Jack Hunt, meanwhile, has slotted the goal, the second for Trinity in a minute.
He's still at it.
Just down here, boys, I managed to get right near it. There was a couple thrown where the umpire couldn't see it. It was definitely each way as well. They were right into it.
David Speedy on the boundary, part of all the action this afternoon at 96.5 Inner FM.
Surprised you didn't get in there, David.
No, I'm a good boy. I'm staying over this side of the white line.
Yeah, that's what we need though. Something to start this second term off, and that hit on Weatherson was a beauty.
Started with 2 goals to Trinity. That's what we've started the quarter off with, Pesci.
And Jacoby was the main instigator in all of that, and he's been doing it right from the word go. Wildsmith long with the kick, Ramsden in front. At the fall of the ball was Edge. He picks it up and clears away now, does Dickerson. He goes out towards North. Ball along the ground in front of him. Kick away there by Jack Hunt towards the boundary line. Well done, Aziotis. He put on the shepherd on North, allowed Jack Hunt a little bit further, and we're on the outer side of the ground.
Got me a bit of treatment in that marking contest there, Rambo.
Thrown back in, 50 out from Trinity's goal. Skews, palms it down. Fallon head over the footy, tackled by Kyriakopoulos. Umpire says, give it to me, I'll ball it up. 50 out from goal. 29 playing 18. Trinity start with the first 2. Have nearly gone 4 minutes in this second term. Fist away by Gale. Pick up here by Cummin. Now on hands and knees for Brighton. Still 50 out from their goal, and we'll have another ball up.
So all Trinity in the first early stages of this second quarter. They've cut the margin, just trailing by 11 now, goes inside forward 50 again. The chase is on at ground level, can't be picked up. On Brighton with the hands and then the quick kick. Needs to be good out here on the wing. Old Trinity have the numbers and be able to send it back inside. Osborne bending around for Itzy, couldn't take the marks, forward from behind. Old Brighton with hands out the back and then go wide towards the boundary. Tough for his teammate. And Cummin just sees it over the boundary line.
It's like a queue down here on the bench. 4 of them lining up, all to go on for Old Trinity at about the 5-minute mark.
Good to see that Weatherson stayed on the ground too. That he was okay after that bump. Thrown in the air again. Says something for him, that's for sure. There's Jacoby, who wanted a fair bit of it. He found Fallon. A handball dangerously inside 45. It came out here. A quick kick found Andrew Dewar. And away he goes with a kick. Marsden's got to go. He didn't. Meant to play in from behind. Carmark fell to Perrott. Put it onto the boot quickly. Poland, Carrianis. Carrianis will win out. He looks for support. He got it from Marsden. Handball to Bruin in trouble. Close to the boundary line. Spins it around, but Titty marks it on his chest. Down in defensive 45 for Trinity.
Tinney goes short. Finds Nick Howley. Gets the hand pass off. And they're off and away. Trinity running again. Will Smith. Looking for Ramsden, it's his opponent who's playing in front, who won the footy on that occasion, but this time it might come back. No, the little man, Carrianis, gets his hands on it. The kick isn't great wide to Bruin. See what the bounce does in the end. He tries to tap it over the top to Mariana, who gets it and loads up. No mark taken, ball at ground level. Hand pass is smothered, and clearing it is Wildsmith.
It'll be good here, Rambo.
Ramsden gets the hand pass off, does well to Hunt, who just loads up to a vacant goal square. Which way will it bounce? Not quite far enough, and just through for the one behind.
Peppering away now, John.
Yeah, they've got good momentum up, Trinity. They're playing with good purpose and forcing errors when Brighton are going forward as well.
10 points the lead to Brighton, 29 playing 19, 6 gone in this second term. Not a real good kick in, coming under pressure. He went to the boundary line, that was his best mate. And again, we'll have a ball in. Not prepared to pay deliberate on that occasion.
Oh, holding the ball.
About time you paid the tackler.
Yeah. Thrown in, deep in the right forward pocket this time. Ramsden in front, ball fell short, too short. Hatfield out of bounds on the full. No, must have just stayed in.
Hit the line, boys.
Mate, well, on you, Dave.
And lady.
Right down there, Dave. You're right on it.
Better at the moment.
Right on it there. That's what you're here for, Dave. That's why we employ you. Spot those things.
How much is Dave getting?
Yeah, I know, Andrew. I know. More than what we are. Thrown in the air again. Dickerson palmed it down. Ben Howell charging his way through. Picks it up, puts it onto his boot. No, onto his hand. Who he gave it off there to Butler, who then had it smothered off the boot, and Bruin. Clears here for Brighton. Out towards Healy at half-back. And Gadsden, they see it over. And we'll have a ball in. Between centre wing and a half forward here for Trinity, doing all of the attacking in this second term. 7 minutes have gone. 29 playing 19. Brighton have the lead. Thrown in. Healy down to ground. Chance for Fallon. Over him though is Spazopoulos. Umpire says, give it a me, old ball, this one up.
Old Brighton by 10 points.
They're a lot more aggressive this quarter, Trinity.
Yeah, definitely. definitely.
Healy finds Spasopoulos in the ruck. Get a clear kick away though, and in the end, Dewar keeps it low, spearing ball, trying to find North, has to do some work at ground level, does well to Dickerson with the kick. And then this is good over the top, running back to it. Hendra can have a bounce and head inside. Well, he's inside 50 off the boot, looks good. Fans are happy, it's a goal.
Beautiful kick.
Beautiful kick. Left footer coming around on the right side, but he worked his way nicely onto his favoured left foot and just smashed it through from about 40, wasn't it?
Yeah, so Hendra gets Old Brighton's fifth. They go on to 5-5-35, leading on Trinity 3-1-19 on the Hotel Brighton scoreboard.
Ran his full measure too, I reckon.
And running his full measure here too. He's coming straight off, Lee. Straight off the ground, about to be replaced by Clark. Hatfield coming off, about to be replaced by Osborne. Back in the middle. Healy got it down. Bruin stole it though. Has the Otis head over the footy. Palmed it out the back for Trinity. Itzy was there as well. They go through to Perrott. He's gang tackle, brought into the deck by Healy. And they say, give it a me, old bull, this one up. Good, hard, tough contest. Waste no time, the umpire. Up it goes again. Jack Healy palmed it down. Mariani in the way. Now a quick kick by Brighton to Gadsden. He palmed it down the ground in front of him and picked it up. Handball out the side was okay. Found Marsden running for him. He's still running. He goes towards 45. Meant to play and support, but picked off here by Stewart. Handball here to Trinity. In trouble there was Hamilton. He goes towards the boundary line. We'll see it over. They're looking for deliberate there, but they won't get it. We'll have a ball in.
They're not paying that today.
No.
See, that's why. There's no point in looking for it.
Okay. Doing my best. That was probably a bit too obvious, that one. Thrown back in, Joe.
Coming up to 10 minutes gone in the second quarter. Healy wins the tap down. Tinney just belts it forward. And Old Trinity are off and away. Gets the hand pass through the middle, and Jack Hunt looks to spot up a target. Ramsden looking for plenty of attention. Ball comes out the back. His flying shot on goal by Wildsmith.
Absolute shot.
It's gone out of bounds on the full.
Yeah, just kicked the wrong side of the ball there.
Yeah.
Plays away too, it was. No steadiness in that bit of play.
So Edge brings the ball back in for Old Brighton. Finds Jacoby. He'll just poke it up to North. So still inside the defensive 50 for Old Brighton.
35 playing 19. They hold the aces, Brighton. They have the lead. They've led all of the afternoon. He goes to bend a play out of side of the ground. He looks for Clark. No, he goes in short ahead of Bruin. He marks and played on. Wasted no time. Goes inside the 45. No, Piccioni made sure it didn't. He fisted it back towards the boundary line. And we'll have a ball in out of side of the ground.
They're still, even though Brighton are coming back a bit here in terms of the play, they're still in a better position, Brighton, than Trinity were at this stage. Having kicked 3 goals at this stage, Brighton hadn't kicked anything.
Clark, Healy won it down. Spasopoulos onto the boot. He found Wildsmith. Left foot kick goes down towards half forward. Ramsden there, one-handed. Oh, he nearly reeled it in. It came down here towards Butler. Meeting the sandwich, he fell over. Picked off here by Edge. He's got North in support in defence. They work it out of defence here, Brighton through Austin. He kicks the ball up towards half, back to Jacoby. Oh, he looked. He had a look at Spasopoulos and let him mark it. He didn't want to go, and Spasopoulos has taken the mark.
Backing around. He should have used those guys in the middle of the ground, I reckon.
He goes out wider here. And a long kick by McCasker to full forward. Had it fished it away, Ramsden 2-on-1. And it goes over for a minor score. 20 playing 35. That on the Hotel Brighton scoreboard. For Michael's Appliance Centre, we've gone 12 minutes, Joe.
So quickly into Clark, who gets the hand pass off to Fallon and then gets it back. Has a target here on the wing. Can't take the mark, but has players in support. And passing in close, the tackle comes, need to do it again now. They have a couple of runners and they can be off. Cavallaro spot up a target inside, he's done it well. Mark's being taken, Gadsden just turns around and hits it to the hot spot. Cavallaro back in on it, can't pick up the footy. Diving in to pick it up for Old Trinity was Ned Hunt, and the umpire's found a free kick.
Yeah, Piccioni was held on to, so he gets it.
He's a beautiful user of the ball, Cavallaro. He does not waste it. Picks the right option and delivers it.
Yeah, Ned Hunt's got the footy. Pleading for his teammates to lead Avenham. In the end, just goes near the boundary line, but Gadsden's taken a sensational one-hander. And so Old Brighton can go inside again. He goes short. Finds Jacoby, gets the hand pass off. Teammate straight away looking for support, has it inside, and they'll load up to go back inside 50. Marston goes very wide. The spoil comes away from Michael Dewar, but he bends around back inside 50, over the head of his intended target. Trinity with some work to do. Itzy spills the footy, but has time to go back and pick it up. There's 1-2, and then they poke it wide to the outer side of the ground. The spoil comes in, kick waiting in the air a little too long. Back inside 50, which way will it bounce? Head over the footy, and in the end it goes over the boundary line. 35 plays 20, 13 and a half minutes gone in this second term.
So down at Brighton's end, inside their 45-metre arc. Men to play and Gale. Men to play goes at it again. A kick along the ground by Jacoby. Only found Tinney, who gave it off, and Spazopoulos just bombs the ball down towards centre half forward for Trinity. Rams awaits for the bounce. He now has a shot in towards goal. Will it bounce and go all of the way? It bounces. It doesn't even go through. It stops on the line. It's picked off here by Austin, who doesn't even go through. Now he does. And he took his time about it, and a minor score there to Trinity. Austin wasted no time. He brought the ball back to Marsden. It went through the arms of Weatherson. Picked off here by McCasker, who goes along the ground. Now Nichols goes to the boundary line, 45 out from goal, and we'll have a ball in. 35 playing 21. Brighton have the lead. 14 minutes gone in this second term. Thrown back in. Gale fisted inside the arc, fished away again there by Cummin. Head over the footy, Marsden had time to pick up and deliver. A handball to Nichols, who kicks along the ground, up towards Pole, put his body in. Now a kick along the ground there by Marsden. It go Perrott, it went up towards half forward, but Baccioni picked up. He kicked it back towards Osborne. He couldn't pick it up. A handball came from the running Cavallaro. He gave it to Perrott. Hendra in from the side, couldn't take the mark. He nearly cleaned his opponent up though. In doing so, ball on the deck. Pick up there by Clark. Handball to his teammate in Fallon, who's brought to the deck. The umpire says, give it to me, old ball, this one up.
Certainly had a decent crack at that ball, and Lee Hendra upended himself and could have knocked the wind out of himself when he bit the dust.
Thrown in the air, 45 out from Brighton's goal. Cavallaro, Gale got it down. Jacoby won it. High kick, up and under. Anthony underneath it. Had it fisted away by Baccioni. Came off Cavallaro's bootlaces. Nick Howell there. Now a chance for Perrott. Clearing possession here by Trinity. Will get them out of danger. Pole kicks it into the man. It goes over the boundary line and we'll have a ball in.
Making a lot of mistakes, Trinity.
Yeah, but
not
it's
very clean with
good
what
7-8
they're doing.
minutes from Brighton. It's the pressure that Brighton are putting on them that up the ante on them, and they're just looking a little shaky on it.
The second quarter brought to you by Michael's Appliance Centre. 35 played 21. Old Brighton have the lead. And they look to come inside again. Oh, the ball spills free in the tackle. The umpire says that's holding the footy.
So it should, but goodness gracious, it's been a while paying some of those kicks.
So,
Yeah, I'm with you, Ken.
Old Trinity come through the middle. Kyriakopoulos looking for Ramsden, and he hasn't been paid. Yes, it's been free kick. Too high. He's probably been a bit stiff on a couple of other occasions.
Yeah, I reckon he has too, Joe.
The umpire's given him this one.
And the jumper stretched a couple of times and arms over his shoulder. But he's presenting, he's giving them a target, and he is a real worry for the Brighton defence.
How's the breeze down there, boys? Still breezy?
You're favouring that scoreboard in.
Yeah.
So Ramsden. Slight angle. Will kick from the arc, which is 45. Distance doesn't worry him. Starts at right, stays right, and just through for the one behind.
It is favouring that pocket though, that right forward pocket to that end.
So it's coming across the ground to the scoreboard side.
5-5-35, Old Brighton lead. Old Trinity 3-4-22 on the Hotel Brighton scoreboard.
Kick back in. Marsden has a look to see who was going. He had to in the end. Perrott got a handball. Kick along the ground by Drew up towards Hendra. Watch out. He charged towards the boundary line to Clark. He gave him the footy. He's still going, Clark. Heard the call inside. Handball dangerous. Cavallaro got rid of it. Handball goes back to him. Now Clark again. He's shepherded by Cavallaro. He can stand and wait. He does that. He goes to the top of the square. Who marks? No one can mark. Umpire's blown the whistle. And he's found a free kick. And it's going to go Ned Hunt's way.
He's going to Ireland with the VAFA rep side, Ned Hunt.
Right in front of that one, definitely helped him.
So Ned goes towards centre half, back to find a Hamilton for Trinity, and he takes the mark. 35 playing 22. Brighton had the lead. 17 and a half gone in this second term. He goes out wide ahead to Haziotis. Hit him on the chest. Heard the call, gave the handball to Jack Hunt. He done same to McCasker. Into goal, and he's kicked it. Yes, he has. So McCasker kicks his first. Trinity kicked their fourth. They go into 4-4-28. Pegging the margin back on Brighton. 5-5-35. That on the Hotel Brighton scoreboard. We've got 18 minutes in this second term. McCasker kicks his first.
Well, it's a bit more positive play, wasn't there, John, in that little skirmish?
It was a good running goal, and to this stage of the quarter they've kicked 4 goals. I don't reckon Brighton had kicked that many to this stage, but the difference is Brighton are looking more dangerous with balls going to the other end than Trinity were. So, you got the feeling that Trinity weren't going to score into the wind, whereas you reckon Brighton just might get one back.
So the quick kick from the square, Hunt gets onto it. Playing well down there for Old Trinity in defence. Takes his time now, looking to spot up a target. Decides to just go short. Finds Nick Howe. So Howe can go short again, and does. Kiriakopoulos. Right in front of our commentary position here on the wing at Elstonwick Park. They still maintain possession of footy. Spotting up the kick. And Spazopoulos can load up. Simply taking their time on this approach. In the end, just puts it up to the hot spot. You think Ramsden's the only one there, but didn't read it well enough in the footy. Dickerson drops the mark, though, puts himself under pressure.
Over the shoulder, for sure.
No, holding the footy, Ken. Didn't dispose of it correctly. And I think it's Butler.
Yeah, well, that was right over his shoulder.
Yeah, umpire signalled over the shoulder.
I tell you what, Andrew, you've got to be happy with this crowd here today, isn't it? Sensational.
Fantastic crowd, and the sun's out. We've had to water the wicket. We might have to water it again at half time.
So Butler, the angle or distance shouldn't worry him too much. Well, he starts at very far left. He swung it back in. He used the breeze to perfection.
Kick I was expecting there.
No, I thought he'd missed, but the breeze certainly pushed it back in, reading it better than we are up here. And the margin now is just the 1 point.
Second goal for Butler.
Just that beautiful left arm, late in swing it at the right-hand batsman, wasn't it? Just nice little curve about it.
Sure was, Dave. Where are you, Dave?
Just below you now, mate.
Oh, good. Okay. Got Andrew up at the Brighton end, and Dave just down here on centre wing. Thrown in the air again. Kiriakopoulos charge his way through. Fallon gets there now. Trying to get rid of the footy underneath, but a high tackle and away he goes with a free kick. So Fallon in the middle of the ground, attacking to the Glen Huntly Road end in this second term. He goes long with a left foot kick. Jacoby in from the side. No, he waited down. Meant to play palmed down to him. Now Ned Hunt in the thick of things. Meant to play goes in, picks it up. Old Parrott in trouble. Good tackle by Howell. Lost footy out towards Cavallaro. Itchy's got a fair bit of him. Loose footy again. Witherson, watch out. You're gone. He got his kick in just in the nick of time. A bouncing ball away from Butler and from Austin. It came out here towards Edge. He overran it. Left it for Ramsden into goal. Oh, he's missed it.
Read that beautifully, Rambo. You could see the ball was rolling too fast, and he snipped out a chance, and sure enough, his instincts were right. He just was a bit out with his snap.
Scores a level 5-5, 35 apiece. We've gone 21 minutes in this second term.
And mine make it 8 shots for goal for Trinity and 1 for Old Brighton this quarter.
So Cullen just loads up for the tall timbers to fly. No mark taken. Punch comes down. Old Brighton through hand should be able to clear. They just go high along the wing. Jacoby comes from behind and spoils. Tapped out in front, boundary line very near them, and Osborne carried over in the tackle.
Good stuff there by Jacoby. He made Osborne earn that one. Good tough footy.
So on the Hotel Brighton scoreboard, 5-5, 35 apiece. Gone over 22 minutes in the second quarter. Jacoby get the clearing kick and finds Cavallaro's teammate.
Very good this ball.
Just wonder why it doesn't go into the midfield.
Kick doesn't find its target or gets there on the bounce, gives his teammate a bit of work to do, and he can't get it done in the end, and Old Trinity should be able to clear. Jack Hunt, the give and go, and then the messy kick really going forward. You never know which way it could bounce, though. Edge back there, Ramsden had to go to him, so Dickinson with free. Oh, he's dropped their footy. The umpire's called play on though. Ramsden's got a bit of work to do. What's he going to do on the left? Goes high and wide. Well, they didn't really think that one through too well, Old Trinity. Could have had a shot on goal, but went the play on.
How did you get the play on out of that?
Wasted opportunity then.
Absolute waste. He knew he had it in his hands there, Andrew. He just had to kick it and he couldn't. In fact, he missed everything. And Austin goes out wide with the kick. Looking for the free kick men to play. Pick up there by Skews. A handball towards the boundary line for Hope. Picked up by Skews again. Butler tackled there by Cummin. Jack Healy head over the footy. Picked it up. Nelly's tackle. Brought to ground. Umpire says, give it to me. I'll ball it up. 50 out from goal. 5-5-35 apiece. 23.5 minutes gone in this second turn. There's nothing in it in this 2013 grand final between Brighton and Trinity.
Another point each and they'll be level.
Well worked out, Ken. That's why you're here. Kick around or cross towards Perrott. He was in strife, but he picked it up beautifully. Kick towards the boundary line. Will go and bounce just before the line, and we'll have a ball in centre wing.
Might have been considered deliberate at league level, that one.
Could have been, yes.
Oh, I didn't see any players out to where he kicked it.
No, none at all.
A few interchange.
Thrown in, right in front of us here. Nick Howell, Cavallaro got it down. Now they go, waiting for Nick Howell again. Got the handball from Hamilton. Goes towards half forward. Oh, good mark in front, Austin. He used all his strength to get there and he took it on the chest. He wanted the footy and he ended up with it. And Brighton are at half back.
So Austin just loads up. It's going to land right in front of us on the wing. Players fly, oh, almost a mark by Hamilton. Couldn't quite. Comes out Trinity's direction. They'll be able to go forward again through Wildsmith. Trying to spot up a target, can't. And Austin takes it. Has a bounce, has two bounces through the middle of Elsternwick Park. He goes, looking for Gadsden in front. Spoil comes, teammates there in support. They can load up and go inside 50, and that's a great kick and a great mark, taken by Menzies. So a good passage of play. Started off by Austin in defence.
They're working very hard there, Austin.
Yeah, he showed a bit of toe through the middle of the ground there.
So meant to play 45-degree angle, distance should worry him. Against the breeze at that Glen Huntly Road end.
Right behind this one, guys.
Call it home, baby.
Got it. No.
Called early.
Yes.
We took it. No,
Yes,
it actually went through.
It
Calls of yes, no, Andrew.
It was coming, and then it was almost put the post on the way through. And there's good reason to be down this end too, John.
Right, thank you very much. And a great transitional play there from Old Brighton, starting with Austin out of the back line. Really took on the Trinity forwards, delivered the ball well forward, and meant to play running into space. Got into a position where he could kick the goal, and it's not easy into that wind.
Well, Anthony them into play, so the two leading goal kickers in the competition waxing with each other for that goal. Kick along the ground by Wildsmith. Osborne put his body in, but he didn't pick it up. Mariani threw his body at it. Handball out wider here. Hendra went the spoil. Now Hatfield, a chance to kick the hunt, and he does. Hit the target. Oh, bad handball to Witsy. He's in strife. He knew it straight away. Handball to Weatherson. He's in strife. Now he found some distance for the kick. He goes to goal and he kicked it. Oh, Witsy in strife, but Weatherson, he was too strong there. He found some space and
bought
lined
some
it up.
time for himself, and then had the composure, having done that, to kick the answer straight back. So
scores a level again here, John. 6-5, 41 apiece. We've gone 27 minutes in this second term.
Yeah, great shootout in this quarter, and Brighton playing some really good footy into the wind, and interesting to see if there's another goal left in the quarter.
Speedy on the boundary.
Just interesting. I'll come back.
The quick kicker from the centre. Old Brighton running onto it is Perrott. Stops and props. Made it harder than it should have been. Found a teammate with a hand pass. The pokey kick goes out wide, very near the boundary line. Keeping it in is Nichols. And just loads it up high. Who's underneath it? No mark taken. Punch comes away. Old Trinity in possession. Looking for the hand pass. Pole Finds Tinney fortuitously out near the wing. Not the greatest. King will get to his teammate on the bounce, though. They have some runners inside. Itzy is one. That's the direction he goes. Looking to move it quickly, coming out to the commentary side of the ground. They can go again if they want. Looking for Ramsden one-on-one, doing some body work.
Oh,
the help comes in from behind. It's going to be Ramsden. Oh, he goes the hand pass in towards goal. Couldn't quite break through the tackle. And just through for the one behind.
So that was a classic bit of play from Old Trinity that you've seen them play out at Bulleen so often, with the slicing kick across the ground of the running player from behind.
Austin kicks the ball back in, fished away from Jacoby. It fell to McCasker. High up and under kick. Hospital pass or Butler. They can hit him on the head on the way down. Fished away, found Jack Hunt, who goes towards Ramsden. Went up, fished it away by Dickerson. Ball at the deck, small players come in. Handball found Ramsden. He's trying to fend it off. He wasn't going to fend off Hendra, and he's given away a free kick.
Yes, he tried the one hand on the ball, because he does have the ability to hold the ball in one hand.
Hendra goes out wide. Hatfield had a look, charging in. Mender play. Nichols there as well. Mender play towards the boundary line. Wild Smith sees it over, and we'll have a ball in between centre wing and half forward for Brighton. 42 playing 41. Yeah, Dave?
Yeah, just interesting down here the way Trinity using the bench. Not actually using their bench per se. They're just all coming off for a rest at the gates and then going back on from there with an assistant coach and both training.
And that is half time. 29 minutes played in that second term, and at half time we've got a real good, strong, hard physical game on our hands here. Trinity go in with a 1 point lead, 6-6-42, leading Brighton on 6-5-41. Joe, let's have a look at those goal kickers to half-time.
From Brighton, 2 to Anthony, then singles to Hendra, Mariani, Karianis and Menteplay. And for Old Trinity, all singles, Banfield, McCasker, Butler, Hunt, Weatherson and Ramsden.
So 1 point lead to Trinity at half-time. We'll take a break and be back after this.
Michael's Appliance Centre was founded in 1976 in the geographic centre of Brighton, the Dendy Village, at 757 Hampton Street.
Joe Watton's son, John Canis, Ken Petrucco, David Speedy, Andrew Hunt, bringing all the action, Andrew Levinson bringing all the action this afternoon, this B grade grand final.
We say congratulations to Andrew Holmes on his baby.
I think yesterday.
Congratulations again. Both well.
Well, we've been listening in today. He's a very cracking game because Old Trinity lead it by just the 1 point over Brighton. 6-6-42, they 6-5-41 at half-time. And Ken, you were just saying Trinity obviously is the premiership quarter, as they say. They need to do a bit better into the win than they did in the first quarter to stay close enough to Brighton in the last.
Yes, that's a fair comment. They did pretty well in the first quarter, only in the last 7 or 8 minutes of it. Great for that.
Second half not too far away. We'll take one final break and be back with all the action.
At Hodges Real Estate, sold is the only sign that matters. The people at Hodges regard each client as an individual and believe that every property has a unique personality and characteristics. With offices in Belmorris, Bentley, Brighton, Mentone, Sandringham and South Yarra, Hodges' highly experienced and motivated sales and property management team constantly strive to add value to the service they deliver. Whether you are looking to buy, sell or rent residential or commercial property, contact Hodges first on 9598 1111 or visit them at hodges.com.au. Hodges Real Estate, major sponsor of all Brighton Primarians for over 30 years and supporting amateur football on 96.5 Inner FM.
You're listening to the VAFA Match of the Day on 96.5 Inner FM and streaming at www.innerfm.org.au.
Righto, last half coming up for these sides today. This is what they've trained for since November last year. If they did start training in November last year, it was the last half of footy on grand final day. This is it. This is where they're at. It's a point the difference. Trinity lead by 42 to 41. Now Andrew and Dave, how was it down there on ground level? Has that breeze abated any?
Probably about the same as been in the first half.
Exactly the same, if anything, a little more.
Okay, so it's going to favour the end in which Brighton are kicking in this third quarter. For Hodges Real Estate and a Shane Young Store Pro, third quarter of the 2013 Grand Final underway, and Hatfield kicked the ball to himself, then Wildsmith gets in the way. Left foot kick down to Ramsden at full forward. He put out the mid, he couldn't mark. Ball fell to Halsey Otis along the ground. He palmed it out to Butler. Butler hit the post. That's the first score of the third term. And Butler kicked it, and Austin kicks it in.
Yeah, brings it in quickly for old Brighton. Puts his teammate under a bit of pressure. Did well, clobbered his Old Trinity counterpart, but Old Trinity have the footy. Players still on the deck.
That's Weatherson. He's not too good there at the moment.
He got crunched into in the back in that marking contest. Ball goes long, Hunt looking for it, doing the body work. Ball hits the deck at ground level. Still in dispute near the boundary line, and Brighton happy to see it go over.
Just got some first half possession count for Old Trinity. Yetzi had 15, Wildsmith 13, Howe 13, Hunt 12. Ned Hunt 12, Jack Hunt 11, and McCasker 10.
He's tough as Steve Weatherson. He's got straight back up on his feet and he's all right. Ball comes back into play. Fished away by Rams and bottom of the pack. Overrunning a Wildsmith handball. Free kick not coming. Bruin a handball. It came to Mariani, a handball here, and he finds Michael Dewar. A long kick for Brighton down towards half forward. Anthony set himself, hit the deck, sowed the footy, handballed up, found Metaplay. Metaplay into an open goal, but he goes across the face. First score for Brighton's a minor one.
Can I just say, if Brighton getting in trouble for point blank range, can we get on to Simon's case about open goal? He's kicking from 45 metres on the run.
Under pressure.
Yeah, righto. I hear you. You see the whites of his eyes have just opened up for him, but he missed everything just about. Tinney kicks the ball back in for Trinity. Down to Weatherson, he's up, he's all right. He's tough as teak. Handball Wildsmith wasn't a good one. Now they go to ground again. Bruin looking for a free kick. Eventually it came out. Pole upended. Now it came back here towards Jacoby. Looked one way, then the other. Found Mariani. Left foot kick towards full forward. Anthony at the back. He let it go. He let it go, and it's gone through. So a goal to Mariani. And Brighton start the third term with the first goal. Luck's a fortune.
Great opening of the quarter. Trinity really looked good coming forward and had an opportunity, really good opportunity at scoring, and then Brighton ripped it away to the other end and had the opportunity to meant to play firstly, but then getting the stoppage and securing a goal. So good start.
Mariani with his second, Old Brighton with a 5-point lead. Early stage of this third quarter, still in the centre of the ground. Old Brighton with a quick clearing kick. Goes up towards half forward, picking it up well. Meant to play, bending it round his body. Can't quite bend it far enough. And just 3 for 1 behind, takes him to 7-7-49. Leading Old Trinity 6-7-43. Ticked over 3 minutes as Old Trinity looked to clear the ball quickly to Ned Hunt.
Yeah, Ned's got an inside defensive 45. So one straight kick the margin. Brighton had the lead, and Trinity going into the breeze. About a 4-goal breeze favouring Brighton's end. Oh, Ben Howe tried to fist it away from North, but he couldn't, and North has taken the mark. He looks for someone to lead out for him. He puts it high in the air. They come out to meet it. Anthony there. Meet the sandwich, couldn't trap it. Ball fell out here to Stewart in trouble. Handball away from Perrott and went out here towards Gadsden. He goes to the boundary line. He couldn't reel it in. And we'll have a ball in inside the 45-metre mark here for Brighton. Looking dangerous early in this third term. Thrown back in, golf course side of the ground. Fished away by Gale from Metaplay towards the boundary line. Mariani can't trap it. And once again, we'll have a ball in. About 40 around from the Brighton goal.
Brighton who leads by a goal. 4 minutes gone in this third quarter, brought to you by Hodges Real Estate. And Shane Young, Store Pro. The umpire flings it back in over his head. Outside 50 now. Near the boundary line, Itzy has it. He's happy to see it go over in front of him. He'll do it all again. Gale doing the ruck work against men to play. Plenty of players around the footy. Umpire throws in, Gale gets front spot. Meant to play with the secondary tap though, inside 50 Itzy. Leading back onto it, can't pick up the footy. Dimes in on it, tackled. Yep, Snorting his back. And Itzy's won himself the free kick. So defensive 50 for Old Trinity. Old Brighton with the win in this third quarter, kicking to the scoreboard, and he just goes long into the centre square, and a mark's being taken by Wildsmith. Looks to play on through the middle. All right, Kenny's good kick to Kimmy Coppolis. He looks to play on. Can he hit Rams and some work to do? Oh, he does well. Kept the front position, and he has Dickerson.
Yes, very sharply on the move there.
I'll just check that out if you can.
Might be just cramp.
Great mark on the lead there from Ramsden. Sticky fingers, really great kicking transition play on the Trinity side.
So Ramsden already has one this afternoon. Distance shouldn't worry him. Not great off the boot, hangs it out to the right. In the end, he's hit the behind post, so it's out of bounds on the full.
He never, ever missed shots like that when we played against him. It always bang straight through the middle.
That certainly wasn't his best as Old Brighton clear from defence.
Yeah, it wasn't his best all right. Edge found Bruin and he marks inside the 45-metre arc. So they lead by a goal here, Brighton. They go towards centre wing, shocking kick, and Stewart messed it up. It's gone over the line out of play. We'll have a ball in. May have been over.
Marcel Bruin.
May have been over, but we'll have a ball in centre wing out of sight of the ground. 49 playing 43. Brighton have the lead. 6.5 minutes gone in this third quarter in front of a real good crowd on a great day for footy down here at Sports Cover Arena. Jacoby trying to win it out for Brighton. He can't. Spazopoulos had the footy, dropped it there in front of the umpire. He throws it in the air again. Up they go. Healy front berth, palmed it down. Itzy was there. Now Jacoby on hands and knees easily. Got the kick down towards centre half forward. Tinney goes up with Cavallaro. Out the back, men of play, kicks along the ground for Brighton. It goes towards goal. They trap it. Now it's trapped beautifully by Anthony. Around the body into goal and doesn't miss one. So Dan Anthony kicks goal number 3 for himself today. And Brighton go out to a 2-goal lead.
Tremendous play from Anthony. Led out to the ball came tumbling over the back from Meth Play and others out at centre half forward and roll in towards Anthony, who led to the ball, trapped it really well and put himself some time and space and snapped around his body truly. So, very dangerous player.
Once again, men to play to Anthony. They're waxing again, these two leading goal kickers.
Healy up against Nichols. Trying to get the little kick towards the back of the square, still in dispute though. Nichols goes in again, couldn't find a teammate with a hand pass. Old Trinity, that's smothered. Goes towards Healy, he just tries to shake off a tackle. Nichols comes in with the secondary. That one was too high, the fend-off was too high. And Nichols won himself the free kick for Old Brighton. So good secondary work by the ruckman there. He just bangs it long inside, 50 odd, bit of push and shove. Umpire says play on. Trinity with the numbers. Looking to clear now Itzy into the centre of the ground. Kick needs to be good. Wind holds it up. Banfield spoiled. Really does the bodywork. Bamford in there again. Couldn't beat a couple. Quick kick comes to the half forward. Well, Bright, but Itzy's the only one there for Trinity. And has a couple of targets wide. He goes to Howell. His toe pokes it inside. Looking to move the ball quickly. The wind holding up a couple of kicks, but that was well done by Osborne. Can't decide which way to go, gets it off to Bamford, another hand pass inside. They're making hard work, but that kick's short. And he's half smothered and it goes over just for one behind. And the numbers there on Trinity, but just couldn't quite work it out. 55 at plays 44.
So down at the Glen Huntley Road end of the ground. Kick comes back in. Beautiful kick. Nearly a good mark. Peter Play went through his arm. Fell out the back to Stewart. Tackled by Jacoby. Wants to throw him into the deck, but he won't.
And really up their work rate, right? They're outnumbering greatly the Trinity blokes around the ball, which forward movements can. 55
to 44. Brighton have the lead. Fallon puts it onto his boot, but only as far as McCaskill. Oh no, he's out marked here by Cavallaro. So he takes the mark. Goes across the face towards half forward, and Gadsden has taken the mark inside the 45-metre arc.
Well, there's a couple of half-hearted efforts there for the Trinity players that won't go down well with the coach.
Cavallero not wasting the ball. Beautiful pinpoint kick once again.
So goal kicker Gadsden comes in 43 out from goal. Is he put it on its way and missed it? He has. He's missed to the left. A minor score to Brighton, taking them on to 8-8-56. Trinity 6-8-44. That on the Shane Young Store Pro scoreboard. For Hodges, Joe, we've gone 10 minutes third quarter.
Hunt kicks it in, and Trinity will get the takeaway running through the middle. Hamilton finds a teammate. You're right, Ken, they are a chance. Will he keep going long? No, just pokes it up looking for Osborne. He's got him. Anderson tells him to go back and take a kick.
But Osborne, he's got tremendous leg speed and effort at the ball.
Just took too long there, John, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't know. The guy running through the middle there with the ball, the kick's too much, he kept running.
So Osborne, tight angle, and he's splayed it off to the right, out of bounds on the full.
Honest.
Yes. Well, as I said, the guy running through the middle of the ground, I don't know who it was. Chamberlain was. He had the measure of the Brighton guy chasing him. So 45 pink.
So annoying. Missed opportunity there. A missed opportunity by Brighton in this end here. Still leaves the door wide open. It's anyone's game. 2 goals the margin.
Kick from Old Brighton is going to come straight back in, softly inside the forward 50. Brighton with the numbers. Need to be careful here and spot up a target. They don't. It's landing the arms of Howe. So less of an angle at Osborne. Let's hope we can do a little bit better with the kick. With the Glen Horner go down. Close to the half.
A little bit further out, but better angle.
Right behind this kick from Ben Howe. Just to cut the margin to a goal. Starts at right, and the wind's only going to push it further across. And that one's gone out of bounds on the full as well. 4 kicks by Trinity, and Old Brighton have another chance to clear.
One thing they are doing, they're certainly cutting off the time here, ultimately, with their interest in the 50 like.
Absolutely. The essence at the moment, though. Nichols goes in the ball, he takes the mark and fall back. They're screaming for it here, the Brighton boys. Marston wants it, Perrott wants it, he ignores them both, he goes to Mariani. He marks out a side of the ground, still inside defensive 45, goes to North. He stops and props and has a look. Goes towards centre wing, no. He'll stay inside the 45-metre arc and find Mariani again. So plenty of possessions here for Brighton. They nearly give it up. Bruin had it fisted away from him by Kyriakopoulos over the boundary line. We'll have a ball in. So still alive here for Trinity. They trail by 2 kicks. 56 playing 44. 13 minutes gone in this third term. Ball about to be thrown back in. Spazopoulos won it down to the front of the pack. Fished away Kyriakopoulos only as far as Perrott. Brighton go forward up towards Kyrianis, but Healy's in the way, gets there first. Handball to Pole. He kicks into the middle. He'll find Ned Hunt and he takes the mark. Looks for someone running past, no one there. He'll look further up towards centre half forward, no one there. He'll look out the wider here towards Tinney, and that's where he'll go. Tinney should stop and prop and mark, and he will. On centre wing, back into the middle of the ground, good kick. He found his teammate Wildsmith, who goes to centre half forward. Has he Otis out the back? Well, they hit towards Nickel into Weatherson.
Oh, he's giving the crowd something to go along with down there too, young Weatherson.
They tried knocking him out twice today, but Ed's just got back up off the deck both times and he's kicked the goal.
Really a great piece of play right from the middle of the ground when Ned Hunt had the ball, kicked it out to Harry Tinney, who really a couple of beautiful kicks, just slicing up the old Brighton defence. And as you mentioned, Ken, Rambo picking the ball up at his ankles and flicking it over. a lifting goal for the Trinity side.
He won't be denied with us. And they keep knocking him down, he'll keep getting it.
So his second goal has cut the margin to just one. Trinity, little toe poke going forward, then a slap in their way. Trying to get onto it was Jack Hunt. Couldn't quite. Doing some strong body work in there. Healy out towards his commentary position. It comes. With the boundary beat, one-on-one. Tough footy. Old Trinity with the numbers now. Need to find a target. Osborne. A little indecisive in the end. Goes a hand pass. He might get it back. No, the little poke comes out. Running onto it. There goes. Got the free kick. Well, I think it's down.
A bit lucky really, because it was just an abandoned handball with the the Brighton guy was closing him down and threw it over the top and didn't find it. The player he was searching for. But, the interference has given Brendan Yensi a bit of a shot on goal from goal.
Do you give him a chance from where he is, boys, or is he just trying to run the clock down?
No, he won't kick it from here. No way, no.
No, he can. He kicks it hard and flat.
Well, this just tie up the scores against the breeze. The Glen Huntley Road end loads up, not too bad off the boot.
He's kicked that all right.
We're back to that stage of the game where a point from each side before 11.
18:56 apiece. The Shane Young scoreboard. We've ticked over 16 minutes in third quarter. Brought to you by Hodges Real Estate.
Down on the Brighton end. Down at the Brighton end here. It's fun time. Put a couple through.
I'll say, and we're back to dead even, 56 apiece. Who wants the footy now? Dewey goes in, handball to Wedge, handball to Perrin. Brighton working out of defence towards centre wing. It's in the race for the footy over there. It bounces okay. It'll sit okay for him. In fact, he ends up with it, Brendan. He comes in through the middle to Howe. Oh, we take the mark and it'll be awarded a free kick. One or the other, but Nick's got it. That's centre half back for Trinity. Scores dead level. He goes out to McCasker. He takes the mark, 17 gone, third term. Not a real good kick to Hatfield. Put him under pressure. Ended up with the footy. No, he didn't. Kick away Mariani and it's smothered. Same with Austin. A handball hit a Perrin. He was loose somehow. Left foot wobbles a kick. Down towards Carrianis at half forward. Bounces okay for him. Trapped it okay. Then on the ground and a great tackle. And a free kick going Trinity's way.
Just really good, diligent stuff from Old Trinity around the place. A couple of great smothers on the wing. And a great tackle down there.
Paccioni wins the footy, goes to Wildsmith. He march in front of Mariani. Outside defensive 45 for Trinity. Scores dead level, 56 apiece. 17 and a half gone, third term. He goes up towards centre wing. In front, Gale. Had it fisted away by Menapaya. Free kick going Gale's way for over the shoulder on the outer side of the ground.
Impressive 5 minutes of play from Trinity. They've controlled the ball and they're doing really well.
Yeah, things going their way at the moment. Score's all tied up here, though. That kick is great. It's been chopped off by Cavallaro.
He does not waste a kick.
No, he's used it very well today. And again, comes inside. Oh, that one a little bit too much carry. Finds his teammate. He gets a hand pass off to Menta play. Goes around 1, 2, looks towards goal, and that's going wide. One bounce, and over it goes. We'll send them deep inside, attacking 50. The scoreboard end. 18 minutes gone. In the third quarter, brought to you by Hodges Real Estate.
Just from down here, it seems as though Brighton's run has just dropped off a little bit.
So with the wind in this third quarter, but not able to do enough damage, you would think. Ball wrapped up inside 50, and the players just have to sit on it, and the umpire will come in to ball it up.
I don't know what Gale was doing there, not thinking it was Gale for Trinity to knock out back into the dangerous part of the football.
Get a second go at it. Might find it hard to get there. The quick kick on the back of it to goal to Mariano. He's got his third. And they take the lead by that margin.
There you go. Ball down there.
He's an opportunist, isn't he?
Opportunist. Good snap on goal. So they probably keep towards 20-minute mark in the third quarter. We've got another 7-8 minutes with the wind Brighton. I think that they want to get a wriggle on here and get themselves at least a 3-goal lead by the final change.
Back in the middle again we go. Who wants it as they go through? Fallon did, but he ran straight into Hasiotis. Loose footy now. Trinity work it out. Kyrgiakopoulos goes towards centre wing. Will it bounce or stay in? It stays in for Austin. Oh, then he overran it. Then had North in support, but it goes over the boundary line. Hasiotis made sure of that. They will have a ball in.
7 or 8 minutes to play here.
6 points the margin. Brighton have the lead. Scoreboard into the ground, they kick with the breeze. Palm down by Gale, found Nick Howell. Found some space, goes in short to Hatfield. He takes the mark in front of Hendra, turns around, and Ramsden made the lead out of the square. Dickerson at the back, and he takes the mark. Judged it better, and the big man takes it. Down there in the half-back, centre half-back. He goes across to North, and he takes the mark at half-back. So down at the Glen Hutley Road into the ground, a long way from home. They lead by a goal. Oh, he's kicked it straight into Weatherson, and Weatherson will go up to him, clap his hands and let him know all about it. There he goes again.
You know, I can jump, he said.
Inside the arc. Thrown in again we go. Ramsden fisted it down. No one there for him. Handball Marsden to Austin. Austin around the shoulder. Hasiotis out the back. Can't mark, goes to the boundary line. They will have a ball in.
It's a great game, isn't it?
Terrific.
Hard to
Right
predict the
from
winner.
the start. Yeah. 60 metres out from Trinity's goal. They trail by a kick, and we've gone 21 minutes in this third term. Mitchie fisted it out the back towards Hamilton. Oh, falling over there was North. He got it again. Then he handballed it up to Weatherson, who got into Osborne, who goes inside 45. Jacoby, straight through. He nails that one. He lost the footy though. It came to Fillon. Fillon and off the wedge. Edge found Bruin. Bruin outside defensive 45. Over for Chody's head. It came to Menaplay. Handball to Anthony. Anthony along the ground here. He'll see it over. And we'll have a ball in. Half forward for Brighton.
No, great game, Tom Menaplay. There's been real danger everywhere. He's wonderful quick hands just down here in front of us.
So Healy does the ruck work against Nichols. Carries over both their heads. Hunt at the back, tackled strongly by Michael Dura. The umpire will come in to ball it up.
Not giving an inch either of these teams, are they? They are not giving an inch. This is going to go right down to the wire. You can just feel it.
22 minutes gone in the third quarter. Brighton lead it by a goal. Which way is it going to come from the back? Hunt gets the hand pass off. And McCasker for Old Trinity. Looking to Ramsden. Will have to get with a bounce. Dickerson does well, butters up, but Ramsden's there too. Couldn't quite get the hand pass off. Umpire said play on, and Old Brighton will come away with it. Through hands, and then finally a kick out the wing, looking for Bruin. He'll take it. Looks up again, that kick not great. Healy chops in front of men to play to take the relieving mark. Goes short, finds Itzy.
Well, it was him then, because it wasn't the greatest kick in the world, but he stretched up Brendan and took a courageous mark.
So looking to work it through some targets now on Trinity. Come just in front of our commentary position.
Standing right under the old Trinity coach's box. They're determined to hold and just play out the quarter as much as possible and not concede.
Kyrgiakopoulos spots up a target. Finds Ned Hunt.
Every opportunity they want Howe just to play a kick behind the play. Be the last man on the last line.
So told to go and just decides to go long. Healy could be there and takes the back.
Don't need to be a rush. Make this kick count, you know. Don't need to beat it that quickly. Space in front of the frame.
Spots up a target. It's not a great kick. They had to do the spoiling, do well in the end just to make it a contest. Make it hard for Old Brighton. Inside forward 50. Ball still in dispute. The umpire says play on, battling hard was Howe. And eventually the umpire will come in to ball it up.
Very entertaining game.
Yeah,
the
great
Trinity
game.
boys put great pressure on that attempted exit from the forward line by Brighton.
Thrown in the air, Ramsden and Dickerson. Dickerson got the fisted punch down towards Clark, who found North, who goes south with a kick out towards centre wing. Pole and Kerianis. They go to the footy together. They both got a hand onto it, and Itzy following up goes towards the boundary line. That could have been deemed, but it hasn't been. We haven't seen one of those today. Surely you're not going to start now. They will have a ball in.
Fantastic, mate.
Thrown back in, centre wing, outer side of the ground. Nichols goes up. Jack Healy got it down though. Hit over the footy. Kick away there by Michael Dewar. Goes inside the arc. Away from Anthony. It dribbles away from how will he get there? He will. So Nick Butters up. He comes out towards commentary side and finds Tinny. He can keep running, but he won't because Gadsden stands the mark.
Never turn your back on it.
Goes back, basically whence it came to Nick Howell, and he marks at full back. Right in front of the scoreboard.
Back to Ben.
62 playing 56. Brighton have the lead. Nick Howell goes towards Ned Hunt and he plays on. Goes up, well, still inside the 45-metre arc defensively to McCasker. He does same, chips it over the top, didn't hit Osborne. It found Bruin, who kicked along the ground. Good pick up Mariani, then flung into the boundary line. Good tackle by Osborne. Made him earn it. The umpire says, give it to me, I'll ball it in. And Mariani gets up a rather gingerly.
Continues to be impressive stuff from Old Trinity. They're really giving themselves a great opportunity here.
Thrown in again. Nichols nearly out the back, trapped there, and a kick away into the middle of the ground. Oh, Hendra went through him, clean bowled him. Hatfield out the back, paddled it along, then stolen by Clark for Brighton. Well played, he got away from Hasiotis. Handball around, found in a hand road, goes back towards North. North in trouble, slipped over. Clark goes back to Hendra, whence it started. Goes out wide to Bruin. Oh, he dropped the mark he should have taken.
Still gets it on the second grab off the bounce, then just kicks it high. Oh, big fly, couldn't be taken by Nichols. So back to Bruin with a hand pass on the wing, out of side of the ground. Bruin loads up on the left, reading it well out the back, and the mark's been taken by Dewar, Michael Dewar. And he'll have a shot on goal. It'll be a tight angle.
Very important kick for Old Brighton. They really need to just extend their lead coming into the last quarter, kicking into the breeze.
We've ticked over 26 and a half minutes. The first two quarters went 31 and 29. Their margin at the moment is 1 goal they lead. So Dewar.
Has to hug the inside left post.
Michael Dewar. The fans will be up and about, and if he kicks it, pokes it forward, it's too skinny and it's just through for the one behind.
The two Dewar boys haven't had the same influence on me this game than they had on the second semi-final. But very, very good.
Taking up steps there. Good luck with him with that kick.
So you wait Nick Howell to kick it back into the jeers of the Brighton crowd. He goes to Jack Healy, he marks in front there of Nichols. Wastes no time, goes into the middle. Oh, went straight over. Everybody's in it, a found Edge. Edge had the handball smothered. Hasiotis in through the middle. Wildsmith fell over and found Fallon. Fallon back to Bruin. High kick underneath it. Cavallaro will have to go. He did. He palmed it down towards Shearer again. He goes towards the boundary line. Pushed away by Howell. Howell a handball to Tinny. Tinny a kick on as far as Clark. Clark 50 out from goal. Oh, the handball missed Michael. And it's gone over the boundary line and we'll have a ball in.
John, just as you said, the mistakes were going Old Trinity's way early, they're going Old Brighton's way now.
Yeah, but your man there, Hal, really sweeping up fantastically for Old Trinity. And this next minute or two until the siren goes is critical.
Cavallaro sucking it in there.
Brighton lead by 7.
Turn around.
Yeah, the ball didn't make it really to the ruck, but Nichols read it best. Having to do the work at ground level, locking it in at Old Trinity. So just on the arc. And Umpire will ball it up.
Great stuff, isn't it? Great crowd, two great clubs going full stick at each other and coming to three-quarter time on level terms.
So Nichols just down in front to Dewar again. Doesn't have a shot on goal, hits it to the hot spot, players fly, no one can take it. At ground level, Old Trinity have some work to do. Oh, strong tackling by Old Brighton. All still in dispute. It was Anthony down there doing the tough stuff. He holds the footy in. So still in the danger zone. Old Brighton kicking to the scoreboard end. Third man up gets the tap away. The quick clearing kick goes in Trinity's direction.
Needs to wait here for people to come out and just chip wide.
It's Ned Hunt who tries to spot up a target.
So he chips short. He goes to Butler and he takes off. Handball there towards Hamilton. It goes close to the boundary line. Jack Hunt sees
there
it
was
over.
no reason to play on quick then. I mean, the guys behind are just gathering their thoughts. It was a real opportunity to chip it around and hold on to it for 30 seconds.
Brighton lead by 7. We've gone 30 minutes. Bruin steals and he goes long towards goal. A siren goes.
Saved by the bell.
Saved by the bell, all right. And Trinity go in, Brighton go in for the third quarter, finishing the third quarter with a 7-point lead. 9-9-63 to Trinity on 8-8-56. Joe, the goal kickers to three-quarter time.
For old Brighton, Daniel Anthony has 3, so does Tom Mariana, and then singles to Ventaplay, Carrie Yanis and Hendra. And for old Trinity, 2 to Weatherson, and then singles to Banfield, Itzy, McCasker, Butler, Jack Hunt and Andrew Ramsden.
9-9-63 Brighton, 8-8-56 Trinity. We'll take a break here at three-quarter time.
At Hodges Real Estate, sold is the only sign that matters. The people at Hodges regard each client as an individual and believe that every property has a unique...
96.5 Inner FM and streaming at www.innerfm.org.au.
Okay, basically from the old Brighton huddle, it was keep the ball running as much as you can and hit the scoreboard early. And from Adam Andrews from Old Trinity, basically played the same way he did in the second quarter. Play on as much as you can, get the ball wide, run.
Well, they've been training since November for this. It comes down to this now, the final quarter. And Brighton lead by 7 points. They've led all of the afternoon so far, Joe. And they're going to take in a 7-point lead in this final term for McDonald's and for Reva. Final term underway.
So Gale wins the tap down for Trinity. Inside the circles, trying to find a teammate and get it out. Old Brighton do. Just a quick kick going forward. He's going to run onto it. Ventaplay is there, but Trinity lead back in the race. That hand pass didn't quite hit the mark. Hal had to work too hard to get it. Ventaplay back on it, looking for a teammate. Hand pass wasn't great, but working hard. Cavallaro, 173, kicked it too high. And they'll have the first shot on goal, Old Brighton. They're against the breeze and trying to hang on in this last quarter. Cavallaro has been good for them and has used the footy well when he's got it.
So he takes a fair run up.
Certainly is. It'll need to be a good kick against the breeze, kicking the Glen Huntly Road end. This to extend the margin early in the last quarter. Lets it fly. He's got it. Old Brighton extend their lead to 13 points. And they get around him. They knew that one was important.
So he's asked the question of his opponents, can you do better than that? Trinity now trails 69-56. Ball thrown up in the middle again and Gale fists it clear. Down to Osborne, tackle straight away in the middle of the ground. By Marsden will have a ball up. Just forward of the centre circle. Up they go, Perrott fists it clear outside of the square. Nick Howell will get their first kick away, wasn't a good one. Open the door for Skews, then a handball was shocking. Straight back to Nick Howell for Trinity. Goes to Ramsden, had it fisted away. Ball hits the neck, pick up by Marsden, going straight off to Nick Howell. And he's missed it. Oh, the handball went straight to him. And he couldn't put it away.
Still we can remember
So the margin back to 2 goals. And Brighton with a huge clearing kick, spotting up a target wide out of side of the grounds.
meant to play to come off hobbling a bit.
Keep an eye on that. Perrott takes the mark. And then goes short. Finds his teammate. So, old Brighton against the wind, looking to use the ball carefully. Loads up long, low mark taken. Yes, there is at the back after a player flew early. And Dewar sends him inside 50. The spoil comes on. It's good help getting back in defence by Ned Hunt. As Nichols and lost his opponent.
They just played their body. He went back with the flight of the footy. Put his body on the line. That's what you need to do in this final term. It's all or nothing now, you blokes out there. Who wants to go to bed with the cup tonight? Ball thrown back in, kick away by Nick House, smothered off the boot. Goes toward Austin, overran it. Well done there by Nick. Ben Howe now, Carrianis. He got it somehow, he goes to full forward. Picked up by Anthony, spins on a Thripney. Handball to Austin. Austin from a standing start, goes to full forward, but missed everything. No, he snuck it in. And it's gone through for a minor score. 70 to 57, a 13-point margin in favour of Brighton. And Sydney down at the Glen Huntly Road end of the ground, kicks the ball back in, goes as long as he can, a fist away. There by Skews. It favoured Fallon, who had to get around Jack Hunt. He did that with a kick, a high kick, inside 45. They wait underneath it. No one can mark. Fall of the ball there was Stewart. Had to get rid of it. Handball was sloppy. It came to the ground. A high tackle by Weatherson. Not paid by the umpire. He said play on. And now we'll ball it up. 35 metres out from Brighton's goal. Hopefully they'll put the whistle away in this final turn, the umps. Just let them play the game.
The margin is 13 points. Old Brighton lead. Just wrapping up the footy. What's the umpire going to do? He's going to play holding the footy. No attempt made to get rid of it. Dixie emerges from the pack for Old Trinity. His teammates to present in front of our commentary position. And he had to do the spoiling work from behind. Osborne now, what can he do at ground level? Has a couple of air swings at it and then sits on his opponent. No kicking in danger, the umpire, so. Marsden's got the footy, just loads up to half forward. No mark taken, the quick clearing kick by Howe goes in Trinity's direction. Osborne hits the deck, having to do some work as he goes against two. He does do well. Kent taps it over the top near the boundary, and that's a win for Old Trinity.
Starting to hurt those blokes now. 5.5 minutes gone in the final term. Their lungs are starting to feel it. It's a matter of the mind. Who wants to win the game today? It's up for a raffle now. Perrin a handball, a loose one. Mariani goes in head over the footy. And Hamilton, did he have it held in? Yes, he did. And the umpire gives a free kick in to Cavallari. He's got Clark on in the middle, but he goes in that direction and he takes the mark. Spins on a Thripney bit and delivers out towards Jura, and he takes the mark. So Andrew in the middle of the ground for Brighton. He's got runners going by and he'll use them. One of them here is Dickerson and he takes the mark. He got away from Ramsden and he ended up on centre wing for Brighton. Played on, goes with a drop punt down towards half foot. Anthony!
Between two players, he rode the guy, the Trinity player in the front, and the guy behind couldn't punch it away. And at the moment, I mean, there's a very definite chance of kicking this goal, Anthony, but Trinity just cannot get their hands on the ball. When they do, they give it back in a hurry. So Brighton full of running and full of they're on top of the moment.
He's kicked three. He's looking at goal number 4 for himself today. They lead by 13. He can stretch it to 19. Daniel Anthony. It won't make the distance. Looking for a punch. Oh, it didn't go back and went forward. Oh, gee, Dewey got a front and fell in the Perrin. The goal. Andrew got the fright of his life when it ended up in his arms. And then fell to Perrin. And he put it through for a telling goal to Brighton. They lead by 19.
Very quick to size up like that.
So back in the middle, Healy now doing the ruck work against Nichols. They need this clearance, Trinity. Can't get the hand pass through. Nichols goes in again. His hand pass is foiled, however, and Butler swings around, sends them forward. And it's going to come straight back because winning it best with Marsden. For Old Brighton, he just goes along the wing. Makes it difficult for his teammate. He gets in there, spoiling over the boundary line it goes.
It's nowhere near as strong.
It's dropped down a little bit. It's still advantageous to that end.
They need every bit of help they can get. Old Brighton at the moment, trailing by 19. Healy just takes it from the ruck. And on the left boot, bends it round inside 50. Old Brighton leading back in the race. It's Edge. She's just happy to see it over. And the umpire will come in and go in.
Still a long way to go. 8.5 gone in the final term. Margin out to 19 points in favour of Brighton. They've led all of the afternoon. Ramsden fists it as far as he can. Oh, he gets a free kick for being held on to. Well, luck's a fortune.
I wasn't watching that one closely, but it's a bit of a payback for 2 or 3 other free kicks that I reckon should have got throughout the afternoon.
Well, this is a you shut your eyes, I'll shut mine job, because he's
But the big fella hasn't been kicking well today.
He hasn't. He hasn't.
I don't know that he's much of a chance.
I don't think he's any chance from what we've seen so far today. John, I do not think he's any chance from what we've seen so far today. But for him and his team, he needs to kick it.
He does.
They trail by 19 points.
Stick it through, Rambo.
Here he goes. Ramsden to bring it back to 13. Oh, they erupt it back. They will. He's kicked it. Yes, he has. At the 9.5 to the mark of the final quarter, it's back to 13 points.
Much needed goal for the old Trinity side. They now about that 19-point deficit and the time running out in the game. Just 20 minutes. Got to get on the scoreboard and they're playing for high stakes. So.
2 goals to Rambo. Brings it back to 13.
In the middle of the ground. Healy gets beaten in the ruck, trying to get the takeaway. Old Brighton. That was good work by Mariana. Butters up again strongly. Banfield having to do the tackling with Howe. I think the umpire will come in and ball this one up.
How's the feeling down there, Dave? Have you got any feeling?
A little bit of a quiet murmur coming over the top. Everyone's just anticipating the next move.
Not many fingernails left.
Healy wins it down, goes in towards the second effort. Beats a couple in the bounce and the hand pass comes out Old Brighton's way. Jacoby loads them up inside again. No mark taken. How's he go? The back meant to play. Has one arm being held as he's trying to get on the footy. The umpire will come in to ball it up. Just 15 metres out directly in front of the Old Brighton goal. They're heading towards the Glen Huntly Road end with a 13-point lead. Healy goes almost unopposed. Who's going to pick it up? Oh, just trying to charge over the top. Lomu style was Cavallaro. And the back. Interplay kicks his second and the margin's back out to 19.
That was sort of play. I think it was Cavallaro.
Yeah, it was.
Dynamite player for the side.
He has, but it's the second goal just born out of hustle around the pack, getting it out, and the furthest bloke back in the pack, having enough time and space to snap over his shoulder and kick the goal. That's the goal of Trinity.
They ask the question again, Brighton of Trinity. What have they got left? Healy can't go. Fallon goes to hands and knees, but got a kick around the body to Perrott. Perrott marching his chest at the back, pointing to the centre square. Wow, well done there by Fallon. Perrott goes towards half. Oh no, Anthony rode the man. He's got to give away a free kick there. Surely he did.
Ball ended up in Healy's hand.
It did.
The mark.
And Healy's got the free kick for Trinity at the Glen Huntly Road end of the ground. A long way from home. They trail 82 to 63. 19 points the margin. Healy has the footy. We've gone 12 minutes. He goes out wider here towards centre wing. Over the head of Wildsmith. Skews there. David and Goliath stuff. Handball back inside. Found his teammate there in Jacoby. A handball back inside to Mariani. Left foot kick to centre half forward. Oh, as easy as you like. Hatfield takes the mark on his chest. Plays on straight away. Got away from Gadsden. Goes to centre wing. Up they go and Fallon takes the mark at the back end of the centre square.
Fallon has edge or comes a little wider, looking for North. Bounces into his hands. Looking for a target. Is it meant to play again? No, went for Anthony. Carried his head.
I reckon they've stopped running, Condi. There's still plenty of time.
They're looking like the ones who've sort of gone using their shells a little bit as North's kick was affected by the tackle. On the half-forward line for Old Brighton, diving on the footy. Well, it's 2 Brighton players. Eventually the ball spills out and Trinity get the quick kick. Looking for Wildsmith. Has a couple to beat and couldn't. And Bruin will take the relieving mark.
that's a ball Trinity should have won. They should have got out of there, but the Brighton bloke wanted it more, ran harder, and we're going back into the Brighton goal line.
Yeah, Fallon's got a couple.
Manning space, don't they? It's not a cover space.
Carianis towards the boundary line. Oh, where's the mark being taken? Really tough pick though from there for Gadsden. So on the marks about 4 metres out. The angle is very tight. So Trinity with a couple of kicks go out of bounds on the full across the face of goal. This sort of range, what can Gadsden do? Loads up, starts at left, not looking bad off the boot. It's not going to have quite the carry it does at the end, but just through for the one behind.
Mate, he's got the trees down there. The wind really has, it's still there, but it's so much a factor.
No factor at all now. They're just going to do it themselves here, Trinity. They go to centre wing, Spazopoulos over the backhand break. On hands and knees, Hatfield had him. They came out the back. Hatfield still had it. Now going to ground, Ben Howe. He got a handball to Kyrgiakopoulos. Handball to Wildsmith. Handball to Jack Hunt. Handball into McCasker. McCasker goes all of the way. Will it come back? It has. McCasker kicks the goal. Trinity kicked their 10th. They go to 10-9-69. Brighton 12-11-83, 15 gone, final quarter.
There's the game of inches right down there in front of us here on the wing. Brighton had it, Lee Hendra had it, they squirted it out from under him.
Hatfield it was.
The roll came out to Trinity. 3 or 4 quick handballs and
This is Banfield that's just run into save.
Banfield, sorry. Up they go again in the middle of the ground. Andrew Dewey gets the ball away, gets the kick up towards half, forward in front men to play. Stewart palms the ball towards the boundary line. Gotta get Hatfield from. He used to play.
No, I've been looking for him.
Hatfield, he went to Old Zaps too in the end. But hopefully that really good passage of play will give the Trinity guys a lift because they were just starting to get a little bit like last starting to look like it was getting beyond them.
I didn't get too excited though when the goal was kicked. I know there's plenty of work to do as Bruin just bangs on the boot inside 50. No mark taken, punch comes down. A couple of Brighton boys here though, North, one of them has to go back a long way to get it. All strong tackling by Trinity. They'll hold them up.
Good tackle, Emerson.
Great play.
It's stuck. Yeah.
His body in.
He shook the bones of Mariano.
Well, he had to because there was a couple of the Brighton blokes there. There's Hansen up and clear.
Third man up over the top, which way is going to bounce, or I was going to say good pick up almost, so just couldn't quite. Coming out wide. Which way will bounce well, not the way of Brighton, so Banfield. Big spot up a target. Looking wrong, who will fly? No, not quite at ground level. Oh, strong body work, and then the quick kick comes inside 50. Can't quite. Ball still in dispute. Just
on the
pushing
full,
it
he's got on the full out of it.
But how good was Bredesen there, John? He was behind, he got in front. Ball to ground, he was there, he got it out.
No stopping it.
I tell you, they tried knocking him out twice today.
So Ramsden does the ruck work, trying to find a teammate. Hand pass little errant. Just bursting through old Brighton, trying to get it out, can't. Kick is smothered, they go with the hands out wide. Banfield with the tackle.
Great tackle.
You're not going to pay that one now.
It was a great tackle.
Absolutely.
They did well as well. Search for the boundary and got himself over.
83 playing 69, 14 points the margin, ball being thrown back in, Brighton have the lead. They go to the front of the pack, Skews picked it up for a big man, he did that well to Perrott. Perrott goes short, he finds Nichols, Nichols back to Perrott, so he goes to centre half forward, Jacoby will have to go. He had it fisted away by Haziotis, ball came back in underneath him. Umpire says give it a me, I'll ball it up.
Yeah, he's kicking sometimes and tops them too much. But runs hard.
45 out from goal, from Brighton's goal. Nichols kicks along the ground, pick up by Exie, handball straight in the arms of Nichols, who goes to Anthony at full forward, but Piccioni takes the mark in the last line. He played on straight away, back towards McCasker, had it fisted away, ball fell to our ground. He finds Wildsmith, left foot kick around the body. Race on and it's out there now. Ramsden overran it. Dickerson at the back. Handball along the ground. He found Edge, who chips it short. Goes into the middle of the ground. He found Dewar. Andrew takes the mark and wants to play on. Oh, Butler's run over the mark. And he's given away a 25-metre penalty. They always said they'd get him and they got him.
That's 35, that. That's in line with the centre.
Goes in short towards half forward. Mark taken by Austin. 45 out from goal. Lines it up. Goes all of the way. Won't make the distance. Fisted clear. It won't go through. Pachoni keeps it alive for Trinity. Brings it back out. Jacoby underneath it. What is it out of play?
Just a throw.
We'll have a ball in. Yeah, I was just looking at Jacoby because he was going to have to go at that. And the ball's going to come all the way back. 19 gone. Final two. Brighton have the lead. 12-11-83. Trinity 10-9-69. 14 points the margin. And it's down at the danger end for Trinity at the Glen Huntley Road end of the ground. It's in Brighton's 45-metre arc.
Final quarter being brought to you by McDonald's Family Restaurants in Mareeva in St Kilda. Trinity with all the work to do here. The strong punch from Nickel just goes back towards the boundary. And the umpire will throw in again.
They're going to have to pull a rabbit out of the hat here now. They're going to have to do something special. They've got 10 minutes to do it.
The umpire throws it in, Gale on the front spot. Back out towards the boundary. Players overrun it. Trinity with the numbers, but very near the line. Hunt decides to keep it in. That was well done. That's one good in. Hunt, the hand pass is smothered. Edge gets it to Parrott. Has to go back a long way. They can see a lot of ground. Still in possession though. And the umpire's found a free kick held afterwards. He says play on. Oh, yes. And then he thought about it again. In the end, Edge gets it. This kick's going to come back though. It's been marked by Pole. They could be out here. They've got a couple of runners. McCasker gets it off to Itzy. Then finds Butler, who just loads it up. Ramsden wasn't there for it. He says play on. Driving out with the numbers on the edge of the square. Poking it inside to Cavallaro. No, the bounce in favouring. So can Trinity reload again. Ramsden out to go. Gets his long arm in there to punch. We're near the boundary line, out of sight of the ground. And they're happy to see it over. 83 plays 69.
Umpire only needed to pay one of those infringements at the start of the game on Ramsden, and we wouldn't have had the whole game with that. It's not right.
No, it's not right. Life isn't. It's cruel sometimes in this game. Ramsden tried to fist it clear. Butler tackled. Got the handball to McCasker, who goes towards full forward for Trinity, but coming. Oh, he didn't mark it. He went the fisted punch. And luckily for him, it went the right way over the boundary line. Had it have gone the other way, he may have been holding his head in shame. Ball to be thrown back in.
Need one quickly here.
Left forward pocket for Trinity. Nichols goes up, goes towards the boundary line, and it's seen over. We'll have another one.
So I reckon if I was a Trinity player at this point, I would be on the boundary. There goes little number 13. What's his name again? Wildsmith. He's going to go stand on the boundary. There's a fair chance that's where the Brighton knock's going to go towards.
Thrown in. Chance here for Hasiotis if he gets there. Oh, Edge up in there beautifully. He knocked him over. He hit the deck. Ball goes towards Osborne, towards the boundary line. He can't break that tackle. Parrott made sure he was going nowhere. I reckon he wanted to throw him into the fence, but he had second thoughts about it.
22 minutes gone.
And even if he did, Jack would have got straight back up. Thrown back in. Up they go again. Ramsden to Butler. Butler into an open goal and misses everything. Still a chance for Trinity to score. 83 to 69, 22 minutes gone, final two, they trail by 14. Thrown back in, Ramsden front, fists it clear. Now chance for Ben Howell, he got there, oh, Dewar, a high tackle from Ben. And he'll award the free kick to Michael, and he'll take it in defence.
So Brighton do well in defence. Need to clear the ball now. I think there's still 7 or 8 minutes to go. They might come back across the ground. Have a couple to choose from. They can come to Parrott, they do. Perrott can come up the line towards men to play if he wants, decides not to. Still in defensive 50.
Try man up here, Trinity.
So we want to make it hard for them. He's going to just have to kick it high and long. Looking for skews. No mark taken. Who's going to get on? Cavallaro's been taken high. Wins himself the free kick from Old Brighton. Look for options from behind. Perrott now drops out. In the end, he just goes long down the wing. We'll look for a fly. No one takes it at ground level. Old Trinity just bang it long. No mark and free kick. It's going to Old Trinity.
Yeah, I don't know if that was on for Hasiotis. Both blokes going at the footy. He gets it anyway. Oh, not a good kick. That puts Weatherson under too much pressure. But he palmed it out the back to Jack Healy, who was there. And he didn't see where the white line was. He went over it. And we'll have a ball in.
Really have to try and get that ball back into the centre and head forward fast. They can't be going around the boundary now.
Well, they've got to kick 3 goals to win the game here. Trinity, we've gone 24 minutes into the final term. Brighton are not going to let them do that, surely. Ball fisted back towards the boundary line. Weatherson sees it over. He'll turn around and see Cavallaro right on his head.
Again, I say it's worth having a player. For Trinity, it's worth having a player on the boundary. They're all getting sucked into it.
Thrown back in, Gale, overran it basically, left it for Skews, puts it onto the boot, bouncing ball to men to play. Now Stewart head over the footy, stolen off in the end by Carriolis, who kicks the ball towards the boundary line. And Gaston sees it over. To the applause of the Brighton players.
So right in front of our comedy position here on the wing. Hughes in front. Working hard, Hunt somehow got out with a little bit of a shovel, needs to do some strong work, they do in the end. Oh, big tackle, this time by McCasker. Perrott's on the deck, and the umpire will come in to roll it up. Ticked over 25 minutes the last quarter, brought to you by McDonald's Family Restaurants in Riva St Kilda. 83 plays 69, Old Brighton holding on.
3 minutes on the clock.
By 14 points. So Brighton at ground level, not doing much with it, but the umpire gives him a benefit of doubt. Fallon climbs off the deck last.
He definitely drove that back in. There was no way known he wanted that out.
Had a great last quarter, Brighton.
Yeah, time's running out for Trinity. Gale tries to do his best in the ruck with a tap, then goes in with a second effort. Lots of players on the footy. Brighton will be happy with that.
They've led all day, Brighton. They're going to win the grand final down here today. There's not much time left. We've gone 26 minutes. They lead by 14 points. Nick Howe gets the ball towards centre half forward for Trinity. Out towards Ramsden. Handball to Jack Healy from the standing start. Kicks it out of bounds on the full just about. It goes towards the boundary line. They'll see it over.
Might have thought the boundary umpire was one of his fellow men in green.
And in front of the scoreboard that sees Brighton lead by 14 points at the 26.5-minute mark. Let the ball being thrown back in. Jack Healy in front, palmed it out the back, stolen by North. Handball foul, finds coming, goes around the body with a kick out of bounds on the full. Still alive here for Trinity, but they've got to kick 3 goals to be in front, and they won't do that because Brighton won't let them. Weatherson's got the footy. He looks at Healy. He looks where Ramsden is. He now just goes long as he can with the kick. Puts it high in the air. Ramsden underneath it. Fisted away to the boundary. It goes over. And we'll have another ball in.
So 27 minutes ticked over. At the scoreboard end of the ground where Trinity need to be, but I think they're going to run out of time. They trail by 14 points. Final quarter of this Premier B grade grand final. Itzy bends it on the left. Hunt underneath, no mark taken and out of bounds. It goes out of bounds on the full.
Straight after the game, we'll be going down today. Speedy on the boundary line for an interview. Straight after the final siren.
So Old Brighton should be able to clear. Clock's their friend at the moment. 27.5 minutes gone. Nearly couldn't take it. Old Brighton just poke it forward, go for touch along the boundary line. And the umpire has paid one for delivering.
Come late.
So Old Trinity will reload. They're just going to go along. The old torpedo comes inside Ramsden underneath it. Oh, he almost took it. Umpire said play on. He gets it on the second effort. Get the hand pass inside. Couldn't find a teammate. In dispute at half forward. Old Brighton tracking it back. Can't pick it up. McCasker in with a tackle. And the umpire will come and ball it up 40 metres out directly in front of Old Trinity's goal.
28 gone, final quarter. Brighton are going to be premiers in Premier B grade for 2013. Askews palmed it out the back. Kick away there by Michael Jewett towards the boundary line. Ned Hunt leads in the race for the footy. He gets there in front of Carrianis. He goes back inside with a kick and Karen Pole takes the mark. Gadsden stands and a 25-metre penalty to beat the park.
Yeah, but he was up and around the mark anyway, Cam, before the umpire.
So dying stages of the grand final. Kellen Pole has the ball in his hand. He's 48 metres out from goal. Scoreboard end of the ground. He's got the breeze in his back. Puts it as long and as high as he possibly can. He's kicked it. Has he? Yes, he has. Kellen Pole kicks the goal for Trinity. And they go into 11 goals, 9-75. Right at 12, 11-83. Margin now is still 8 points.
They need to get 2 straight out of the centre goals, and even that might not be enough.
Kellen kicks his first of the afternoon. Ball back to the middle.
So Gale needs to force his clearance for Trinity. It's his broken through. He's got the hand pass off. His teammate just too late. So still in dispute in the middle. Time ticking away. There can't be long left. Jackie leads back in the race, then puts the tackle on, holding it up for Old Brighton. We're coming up to 30 minutes in this last quarter. Old Brighton lead by 8 points. Gale again this time just bashes it forward, but Old Brighton with the numbers if they can hold on to it and then get rid of it. Getting tackles with Dewar, Michael Dewar, but Bruin has it. Needs to find a target, goes by hand to Clark. Just loads it up down the line. Premier B grand finalists for the Premiers. They've defeated Old Trinity 12-11-83 to 11-9-75. Grand final goal kickers for Old Brighton, 3 to Mariani, 3 to Anthony, 2 to Mentepe, then singles to Cavallaro, Carrianis, Perrott and Hendra. For Old Trinity, 2 to McCusker, Weatherson of Ramsden, then singles to Banfield, Itzy, Butler, Hunt and Cole with that last one. But they ran out of time, Old Trinity. They had the win in the last, but just couldn't get the job done. You thought they'd almost done enough in that third quarter, had a good third quarter, only trailing by the 2 goals, trailing by 7 going into the final quarter.
Okay, now we're awaiting Dave Speedy down there to grab someone for a chat. He's got Tom to play. Put that in your ear, Tom, so you can hear us.
G'day, Tom. Congratulations, mate. The last quarter, an amazing effort against the Breeze. You had that 1 goal, Breeze. You really fought and you really ran hard. Congratulations.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, bloody hell. Words can't describe it, mate. Oh, we've had such a great year, mate. Everyone's just tried so hard. Everyone got down to pre-season early, and this is exactly what we deserve, mate. It's a reward for all the hard effort that we put in. It's just fantastic.
A bit more of a reward. You kicked a couple of goals yourself. You're pretty happy with it.
Oh, it's good to snag a few, mate, but what matters is the end score, and we got it, mate. I'm gonna swear then, sorry. We got it, and that's all that matters in the end, mate. Doesn't matter how we play, as long as we get there.
Congratulations, mate. Going in.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
Nice. Good on you, Dave. Talking to Tom Mentepe there, one of the key movers of Brighton down here today. We'll take a break and we'll be back after this for the most important part of the day. Ken's Best and the Old England Hotel Player of the Day Award.
Commiserations to Old Trinity, but congratulations to Old Brighton, Premiers of Premier B, 12-11-83 to Old Trinity, 11-9-75. If we could get the spectators and supporters of both teams to stand either side of the V here, and we'll get the presentations to go underway.
Supporters discounted.
Then we'll get where to move a bit further down here in front of the podium, just to the right of the big V. And we'll start the presentations. And commiserations to Old Trinity, to Adam and to Brendan, and well played today. A superb effort for Old Trinity today, and well done for all the supporters coming down. We're just about to get ready for our presentations. And I'll call upon, as we always do first, to do the umpires. I'll call upon our General Manager of Umpiring, Mr. Brian Goodman, to present today's medals to our umpires. Our goal umpires today, Clayton Evans and Tom McCoy. Our boundary umpires today, Hugh Bennett, Charlie Blanche and Jordan Gow. And congratulations to our field umpires today, Joe Hartwig, Michael Hooper and Grant Wardrobe. Once again, congratulations to today's umpires in Premier League Grand Final. I'll call upon the President of the VAFA, Mr Michael Hazel, to present the Best On Ground medal, the Ian Cordner medal. The winner of the Best On Ground in the Premier League Grand Final from Old Brighton, number 19, Tom Menterplay. To present the Premiership, we have the inaugural President of Old Brighton Football Club on the podium here. We welcome Mr Nick Walsh as we get into the presentations for the medals, Premiership medallions. For Old Brighton, number 1, James North. Number 3, Tom Jacoby. Number 7, Michael Jua. Number 9, Andrew Jua. Number 13, Oliver Cavallaro. Number 14, Thomas Clark. Number 15, Ben Gadsden. Number 19, Tom Menterplay. Number 23, Michael Carianis. Number 25, Riley Koeman. Number 26, Ben Austin. Number 27, Lockie Nichols. Number 29, Josh Dickerson. Number 30, Tom Skews. Number 33, Nick Marston. Number 34, Tom Mariani. Number 41, Marcel Bruin. Number 42, Lee Hendra. Number 43, David Fallon. Number 44, Daniel Anthony. And the first of the co-captains, number 5, Andrew Edge. The other co-captain, John Perrott. And the coach, Simon Williams. And in a special presentation, Michael Hazel is going to give a premiership medallion to the former Old Brighton, inaugural Old Brighton president, Mr Nick Walsh. Premiers, the coach, Simon Williams.
Firstly, I'd just like to say to Adam, Brendan and Old Trinity, thanks very much for the game. Look, it's no secret that we've modelled ourselves a little bit on you guys in terms of where we want to go as an A-grade club, so we look forward to playing again next year with Brighton and a fantastic season. For the amateurs and our guys, thank you very much. Very tight control of the umpire in that. And to Old Brighton, Rob, the committee, and everyone who's supported us all year, but particularly the players, we always keep saying we want to get better and show that today.
I call upon the President of the VAFA, Mr Michael Hazel, to present the JV Dean Cup, the Premiership Cup for Premier B, to the coach Simon Williams and the co-captains Andrew Wedge and John Pert, Premiers of Premier B, Old Brighton.